Could have something special to bring out. I think it's Veritas.
Every nook and cranny I've been to usually has something special. So.
Indeed. Alright, let's go ahead and hop in game. Looks like they are still connecting in. We're still waiting on my son to show up and connect in. What are your predictions
He's in.
for
I
this?
just. I'm gonna probably have to give it to Veritas. Probably I'm gonna say 11-5.
11-5. 5 rounds up for Chiefs.
Yes. Only because it's not because I think Chief isn't, a competent team or anything. I just think this is probably a bad map choice versus Veritas.
True, although there is very few
However,
maps that you can't pick against Veritas that are good.
fair. I mean, yeah, that's definitely fair. I just think this is a map that, from my experience, they're pretty dominant on. They have some crazy smoke stuff they do around B. Veritas does, so
Indeed.
definitely look out for that.
I got to give it. I think I'll give it to actually Chiefs. Maybe 11-9 close. If they're able to take an actual, if they can take the momentum, they're going to beat Veritas potentially. But right now, it's going to come down to them being able to break that default because Veritas are really good at countering timing. But Chiefs have that ability to frag really, really well, even better than Veritas at times. Like Veritas, they're kind of all over the place in terms of kill ability. They're not really able to get it so narrowed down as quite like Chiefs can. So if Chiefs can get themselves in the right position to break that strat, they're going to be able to get some rounds on Veritas and actually possibly win it.
Yeah, and I mean Waffles and Berg are definitely they've been playing their butts off today. I can totally see that. I mean, I don't think Veritas has lost a single map.
I don't think they have it all. Not yet.
I think the closest was Blue on Farmhouse West. That was back in the Season 1 placement tournament. I don't know if anyone's gotten more than 8 or 9 rounds on them.
Oh.
Maybe overtime. I take that back. There might have been an overtime.
Hmm.
Either way, they're undefeated. So
They are indeed.
definitely a team to beat.
Looks like they're getting close to the pistol round starting up. Looks like they're doing a bit of a huddle over on the Veritas spawn here. Looks like someone's doing an offering.
Link is about to give a speech.
Oh, no wonder. Looks like they're also practicing the Veritas drop. Very important for Veritas to know how to prone very quickly when they need to avoid gunfire.
Yeah, I think they've actually basically unbound their sprint key. I think it's just...
Oh, no wonder.
Yeah, so,
Pistol.
yeah, I mean, a lot of things can happen in the pistol round. Stuff gets crazy. People usually stack things.
Oh yeah, it gets very, very hectic. Lots of running around, lots of shooting, lots of gunshots. It's sort of almost like an action movie.
We'll start here soon. I'm ready for this to start.
Yeah, they've been what they're holding up on.
I think they're trying to build the hype.
Maybe. Not sure what they're waiting for. You do have a cornucopia of colors coming from the Chiefs. Bit of a rainbow. Although, of course, Veritas running the Desert Cow outfits. Very, very unique to them.
Are they matching?
They are matching except for one player. I think Fadowd is
That's
the
funny.
one running Tiger Stripe because got to be the
Like
unique
that.
one. Actually, it's Jolly.
Yeah, it seems like a jolly thing, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be different.
Indeed. And here we go for the pistol round in the finals. Best of 3. Game 1. Side 1. Looks like Jolly's looking for the cross pick across. Sees one, but only one on that cross. Meanwhile, we have Barkington pushing heavy onto the bus there. Shoots at a player, not able to spot them. There you go. Reason gets the shot finally on the Waffles. Reason gets the pick as well. There's my son. Mark can pick up Reason as well. Just like that. All falling in a row for Veritas. And on Bravo, lots of sprint coming out. And finally, it's going to fix up Cyrus, but Barkington takes that for Dowd as well. Just like that, Link gets the shot onto Barkington. Last alive, Berg. Very quickly falling into Veritas' place, and Escudo picks him up, rotating to the B, ending it in favor of Veritas 1-0.
Yeah, they got a little nutty there. By the way, someone to look at is Escudo. I know he is kind of new, is the newest addition to Veritas' roster, who I think everyone thinks is a pretty elite fragger. So that was an insane pickup for them.
Yeah, that was a really, really good selection especially from Escudo from blue, really just, like, he dominated a lot on blue, and even on Veritas now, he's been doing fantastic this entire tournament. Lots of kills here and there. Not always playing the most commonly, high kill positions, but able to be the most effective fragger within the reasons of his lane. So he's doing good.
Definitely. So yeah, in the match that we commentated, I saw Chief break out AC strat. They had some good B plays. I mean, they had a pretty varied insurgent side, and they did really well. I mean, they got 5 rounds, I think, the first half on insurgent side. So, which I mean, I don't know how you feel, Shark, but I would say this map's probably security side just mainly because of the options on B and the picks you can get mid.
Oh yeah, it's definitely there's a lot of security elements to it that are really strong, but equally it depends on the team too, because some teams just can't control C very well and can't control security side very well. And if you know how to counter those spots on security as an insurgent, you can basically flip the tables in your side and make it more stronger. So it's not always a guarantee on who has the base map control. It's always kind of fluctuating at that point. But yeah, by default, usually security has the dominant lane selection, of course, and being able to pick. But nothing's ever a guarantee in life.
Yeah, I think that's what I do like about the game, just insurgency in general, even source. I mean, there's always a lot of variability, and there's not, I mean, there obviously is meta, but it's not too rigid.
Yeah, it's very fluid. And here we are, we're starting the first round of this best of 3. We're seeing a lot of heavier weapons coming out from both teams, except for Link still running the Mark 18, and Waffles running the Beta AK. Little Link now running out from spawn, probably running fast B, it looks like. Some pre-fires coming out here and there, not quite landing though. Good nade across on B. He will be shot at, but not quite landed. Fadad gets the first kill of the game onto Cyrus with a nice nade, and is able to wallbang as well. Waffles in that Villa position. Meanwhile, Barkington slow towards B. Link capping up B basically for free. Sneak up, trying to take out Barkington nearby. As that's happening, we have Berg on an exploration trip out in the boundaries of the map. Meanwhile, my son clearing out that bunker position. At the same time, Reason holding that shops, waiting for the push. And Veritas are going to cap up B pretty much for free. Looks like my son waiting to kill them after the objective capture. And Link properly times the B capture to be timed just to where it takes a second to cap it if they need it. And it's coming down to Myson, slowly but surely pushing around. As that's happening, we have Barkington just as well waiting. Some shots coming out early on. I think Myson spotted somebody. They really are taking their sweet time about it. At the same time, we have Berg moving his way around Alpha, trying to clear out some of those positions that are not always easy to clear with the angles. And even then, Barkington as well trying to clear out Upper Bravo. Not spotting anybody. Bit of a standstill right now. 53 seconds left in the round. Security has B control. They just have to touch it to win. So getting a little closer. Spots that player across. Finally gets the kill onto Link. Pushing a little too aggressive. They only lost one player. They will cap him back in. Not the idealist cap, but since it has late on time, it's pretty control already with the objectives. Ooh, Lyson takes out for down and Reason able to kill Lyson as a repick. Last alive, Berg. Nice headshot onto Reason on Alpha. Oh, and misses the shot onto Jolly Bear. Oh, last alive, Barkington. And just like that, the Scudo flanks him. Kills Barkington. Taking the round win for Veritas. 1-0.
Super disciplined. Veritas does not do more than they have to win.
Exactly.
I mean, they're rarely ever out of position. Late round, they're like, oh, well, we have B capped up. We don't have to move. You're not going to see them kind of lurking around randomly, kill hunting. I mean, they are super disciplined.
Indeed, they're also very efficient by not trying to overdo it and put themselves in more strain and more fighting. By staying back like that, they can keep their energy up and be able to keep a consistent performance versus one that's varied up and down by being aggressive or not aggressive. So it's sort of a win-win for Veritas.
Definitely.
Looks like we have Cheese going for a little bit more of an A-side position here. Only 2 to B. Some early preenings coming out from them. Not bad. Looks like Veritas is a little bit. That almost getting naded there, but luckily staying safe from those nades. The late nade push as well for for the push, but just like that, Waffles gets the pick onto Fadowd. As that's happening, looks like Waffles rotating as well. Lots of very, very slow play coming out from Chiefs. They really are playing very, very safe. Meanwhile, Jolly Bear slowly peeking around A. And Reason staying back near spawn, looking to probably switch weapons. As that's happening, Link capping up B for free. But that did go down, so they may have actually capped up the objective. They should probably leave it, though. They're getting it very, very close. And they have primed the objective. Barkington trying to clear out another player.
2-time shotgun.
Oh, yeah. Pro strats here. Gets the first shot onto a Scudo. And just as that happens, Link will just rotate around to B and cap him up. And bring him right on back into the game. Just like that. It's now a 5v5. Barkington looking for the flank. Link isn't ready. Waffles as well watching on B. However, people from spawn, looks like Myson should be hitting somebody right about now. Going for the long flank. Oh, heals the first player, but he will kill the second player. He doesn't expect one that close, but Waffles is able to spot him out. Berg as well, killing Jolly Bear rather. Reason taking out Berg around A. Reason holding A like a boss. However, Myson not to spot that player on the spawn. You will see. Oh, he catches out Reason rotating toward B. Link last alive on B, getting double teamed. Barkington taking it from the rear and ending it in favor of Chiefs 1-1.
Yeah, notice, I think, honestly, Link running onto B was a little bit premature. What happened was, as soon as he was trying to cap Scudo in, you look at the map, Chief had 3 people around. So they had 2 pushing B, and they had Waffle on shops. So that they basically surrounded Link. He's not able to do much once he gets staled, and all his team is dying around him, because at the same time Chief is spawn camping, he's forced to, just kind of try to move, and then he gets taken out. So really good setup by Chief late round. I mean, that was super. They played the long game there. So they surrounded B. They didn't push it. They didn't give up any picks. Really good play.
Indeed, they may have lost the short-term battle, but they won the war that round.
Right.
Let's go ahead and see what Link is going to do this time to try and change things up a little bit. Looks like he's going to flash across. What happens with this one? Looks like Chiefs as well playing a little bit more towards C and actually towards B, only sending one person out to the long flank towards A. Link gets on to B uncontested. Currently holding. Chiefs, meanwhile, waiting for that push. Again, playing that longer game of waiting for that cap. Ooh, Barkington almost gets picked across. Luckily, not quite killed just yet. At the same time, we have Jolly Bear waiting for the long expedition flank, but isn't going to happen. Berg waiting for the push as well. Lots of waiting. Reminds me of an European team. Reason does get the pick onto Myson. Berg waiting on. Round Bravo. Both teams very, very passively waiting for someone to make a mistake. Both are primed in the right position. However, time is running out. Barkington getting close to an enemy right across from him. Reason ready and waiting. Will he kill that player? Slinking in the right direction. Barkington playing very, very safe. Easy shot for Reason to make and take. Kills Barkington. Link now pushing out a little bit aggressive towards Bravo. Cyrus not looking at the right spot. Meanwhile, we have Waffles looking across where Reason was. Fadowd picks up Cyrus, though, on that stealth push. And we have... Ooh, Waffles will not spot this player, probably prone, right in front of him. Again, Veritas really controlling a lot of this map and positioning. Berg about to be killed from behind. Oh, I don't know where I went over there. Here we go. You can see him hiding behind the bush. Fadowd kills Waffles around B. Last alive. Berg. Slow picking around A. Gives away his position, and just like that, runs into... He wins the fight against Jolly Bear. Ready and waiting. That was a whiff. Berg capping up A. We have one rotation coming out from Reason. And he runs right into Berg. Ready and waiting for Reason to shoot him. Jolly Bear's now getting back onto A. After they respawn B. They're now going to push on to C, doubling up C. 20 seconds left in the round. Berg has to win this. Jolly Bear could probably wallbang him through this wall, but doesn't have to. Jolly Bear will run out instead. Gets killed by Berg and wins the round in favor of Veritas, now taking the lead 2-1.
Yeah, Jolly getting his revenge after that respawn. Looks like they tried to do a similar kind of idea, set up around, work for picks, and then attack B later, but Veritas had too many frags in the beginning.
Yeah, they really were out of options at the very end there. Didn't help as well that Veritas were able to play C there really fast and basically force Barkington and Berg to really just make mistakes.
Yeah. Oh, Link gets stuck
Yeah,
on the hole.
that's gotta hurt. Looks like some pre-fires coming up and not quite landing from both teams, but there we go. Reason gets the kill onto Myson early on. And Waffles actually gets the kill onto a Scudo pretty early as well. Interesting. Again, a lot of slower play coming out again. Not really making too many mistakes. Nobody looking to take too many chances here.
Dad waiting in shops.
That's very dangerous here. Reason gets the pick onto Barkington, and Vidal catches Waffles in that shop's position there, ready and waiting. Almost gets naded there, but he's going to stay alive. Meanwhile, Cyrus trying to clear top shots where no one actually is, and Berg kind of behind enemy lines here. You could potentially see the player prone, but is not going to see the body move. We can see there you go. You can see his feet. Gets the shot onto Reason, kills him, leaving it just to the fight on A with Jolly Bear. Looks like he's going to try and nade Jolly Bear. He's actually going to clear out that corner position where no one is. And unfortunately, then we can play right across, which Jolly Bear just runs and easily kills Berg. Last alive are going to be Fadaud, who easily kills Cyrus, rotating to B fast, and Veritas take the round win 3-1.
Yeah, really good positioning by Veritas. I mean, they're Reason getting picks off the bat. Even though Waffles was able to take out someone, Fadaud was just waiting. They have a really good setup. I mean, they're controlling shops and B, and I'm not sure if Insurgents can really win if they don't at least win on B if they don't at least take control of shop. So, granted, those first picks don't help.
Yeah, when they lose that flexibility in the middle of the map there, they really can't control Villa or shops at all. And then if they can't control that, they could probably go A and go around that way, but they're leaving it open and they're allowing Veritas to just take control.
Yeah, let's see if they actually contest shops, Chief.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, looks like they're all going to go A and C. And a couple pre-fires coming out, but not quite landing. They're really playing very, very safe. They're letting Veritas basically take B for sure. Some pre-nades coming out, but not quite landing. But out in position already. Ready for the push. Barkington as well, waiting for the push towards Bravo, which no one's going to make because they're already in there. A little bit late to look there. He's over, getting closer and closer. Cyrus, meanwhile, pushing fast to B. He would actually get picked by Fadaud, potentially. Setting the slow peek. Jolly does get the pick onto Berg, sneaking around towards A, stopping that flank. We have Ballistic Waffles trying to pick across on the street where no one is. Reason is in the corner. Link does get the kill onto Barkington on that shop's position. Cyrus sneaking around still. B is now primed. You just have to get on and cap it if they need it. And Reason takes out Waffles. Last alive, Cyrus and Myson. Myson outside shops. He could get the stealth kill onto Fadaud if he's very, very lucky.
Should get on and decap it. They won't.
They give away his position, yeah. They shouldn't, but they can see the score. And nice, Cyrus just gets spotted by a scooter there, getting the kill. So we'll call for a rotate. Myson might have heard Fadaud with the rotate. Meanwhile, Reason and Jolly Bear holding A. Like champs, they know that that's probably where they're going to push, if they were going to push there. However, Cyrus is just holding up on B. Myson not really helping him on B there. Kind of leaving him on his own. Meanwhile, Fadaud looking for the flank, trying to get towards C. Myson gets the kill onto Reason, rotating a little bit too wide there towards Bunker. Fadaud will spot him out. We'll rather call him out and spot him. So it is down to just Myson, who gets the kill into Fadaud, wins the fight. And there we go. It is now Cyrus and oh, was Cyrus and Myson versus Fadaud and Link. But Link takes out Myson, leaving just Cyrus last alive, upper B. 20 seconds left in the round. And the security capping up both objectives, so they will cap up C anyway. So Cyrus has to clear this B objective fast. Like within the next 10 seconds, or else they are going to lose simply on objectives. Just a nice drop through the window there, right out of a CSGO map. But unfortunately, Link was ready and waiting. Ends it 4-1 for Veritas.
Yeah, I know, and you said it too at the beginning of the round. It looked like they were going for more of an AC play, but they didn't really commit to it. I think the only one who really pushed was. So I think if you're going to do a setup like that, where you're kind of set more up on the AC part of the map, I don't think you can halfway commit to it. I mean, I would have liked to see maybe more people pushing. Granted, Jolly is kind of waiting there, so it's kind of a hard fight.
Yeah, Veritas really have strong control of the entire map. There's no real weak point to hit them from other than the very long expeditionary flank, but even though they're watching that as well, so they really don't have a lot of options. Their best bet's to probably go through the middle of the road and just push fast, but they're most likely going to go for the same kind of ground they're heading as well with an AC or just BC. Again, ooh, crosspick's coming out towards Veritas, almost actually killing people. Oh, wow, but Reason does get the pick onto Berg, finally stopping that aggressive push. Barkington going fast against Fadoud. Oh, not fast enough against Fadoud. Fadoud catches out Barkington on that B push. Looks like Chiefs trying to play a little bit more aggressive, but not quite working out in favor of them. Brendan waiting. Chiefs able to actually pick Escudo. Definitely not great. Here Waffles put on his gas mask. Will he clear the street area? There is a player nearby. Oh, Fadoud ready and waiting. Flanks him. Starts to pick up Link on B. It was, again, a 3v2 in favor of Veritas, of course. B was partially kept up for Bravo. Out. Oh, Waffles picks up Fadoud. Not what they needed. Jolly Bear and Reason last alive. Jolly Bear still held up on A this late into the round. And Cyrus and Waffles capping up B. Double capping right now. Just letting them have it. Hear that rotation up above. Again, a lot of waiting. Not sure what Reason waiting for. Oh, he gets the kill onto... Waffles gets the kill onto Reason. Last alive. Jolly Bear on C now. Looks like Cyrus is going towards A to spawn camp instead of actually going to kill that C player. Or possibly go away. He is set up and ready to go. He's trying to find a place to climb. A little bit of parkour.
Attempted parkour.
Yeah. Par none, unfortunately. Looks like he's Oh, he failed the jump.
He just needs to get ready at this point.
Yeah. And the Jolly Bear caps up Charlie. And he finally gets into position. However, they're not going to go that way, defeating the entire point of that. However, he will get one from spawn. And just one from spawn. Oh, he gets two from spawn with Fadoud as well. Oh, and Ballistic Waffles picks up Link as well from spawn, clearing out most of that positional play. Meanwhile, Berg takes out Jolly Bear on C. It is now down to Reason, last alive, surviving spawn. That was a tough way to get out. 10 seconds left on the round. They're double capping C. Actually, just one on C. Very tough. They got entire control of B and C. They basically got the map locked down. And Berg takes out Reason, bringing it in favor of Chiefs now 2. Veritas was 4.
Yeah, I think Fadoud, as we've seen, was doing a lot of work early in this match, and even though he was able to get a kill, that cross pick slowed him down quite a bit. And if you remember when he killed the guy Bark into shops, one of the Chiefs players was actually able to get into B. I forget who was able to stalemate and eventually get the kill onto B, which really turned the tide of the map, the round.
Yeah, really was able to just break through and just, yeah, really just kind of won the round there. And that last little bit, that last 20 seconds of being able to go, hey, let's go C, let's go B, let's lock things down after the spawn camp, that's what won them the round. It wasn't just the spawn camp, it was being able to think about where they could possibly go and win the round.
Oh, yeah. Bought him a lot of time.
Yeah. Here we go. Next round coming in. Barkington playing very fast. He will spot Fadoud jumping across, but Barkington's nade actually killing Fadoud. Waffles as well picking up the kill onto Reason. Waffles going to ham right now. Barkington with a nice flank onto Bravo. Will wound and eventually kills Escudo on top B, but Link will refrag, killing Barkington across. Nice job from Link playing the objective. Meanwhile, Cyrus gets on to block. Well, he would get on the block, but he's a little bit slow. He's actually top B. Waffles tries to clear out the above objective. Link knows there's an enemy out there. That was a little present out there. Puts it on fire. However, it goes a little too far. Link just holding on. You can get a double capped right now. Jolly Bear gets the kill onto Berg on Alpha. Just like that. Link gets the kill to Cyrus. Through the wall. Oh, Cyrus pushed him, actually. Looks like, yeah, he's really... I don't know why they're both doubling B. They need to go C. I don't know what Jolly Bear's waiting for. It's taking way too long to get over there.
Oh, they don't know where my son is. That's what it is.
Yeah. They're not getting the proper callouts. And they're not able to think and keep a clear count of what's going on. Meanwhile, my son doubling up B right now. Link really getting pushed back. There's a player right next to him. About to push him. Looks like Link's about to throw a little present out there. And just like that, my son pushes Link. Jolly Bear last alive in a 1v2. Jolly Bear partially capping up C. They will double up B. And due to the objectives being double capped, they will get it a little faster. Looks like they're opting to just single cap it, so they will make it a little bit after the C cap. You need to go to A or spawn camp. We'll see if my son can do a little better on either spawns or going A. They're going to get C pretty quickly, so he might not have enough time to make it to A from spawn. Looks like he's opting to spawn camp instead. Waffles happening up B as well. Is a player reset. Security has the advantage of having 2 objectives controlled already. Is coming out already from Veritas. Trying to flush out the objectives. My son, this one go by. Will hear the next one go by. He does. He's going for the stealth strat. Jolly Bear picks up Barkington from spawn. Oh, but Malasan misses that shot. And he picks up Link. Pushing a little bit too slowly there. And just like that, Reason picks up Myson from spawn. And the spawn camp Cyrus as well, getting onto C. Trying to cap it up for Dowd. Not spotting that player up above. Allowing him to run for free. Cyrus picks up Reason, though, on the street. And for Dowd, oh, just unfortunate positioning there. Berg able to catch him out. Last alive is Scudo. Flanking around towards C. Not enough time. They're going to cap up C. And just like that, Chiefs take it now 3-4. Crazy round. That was a very good clutch by Chiefs there.
Definitely, yeah. Really good kills all around. I mean, Jolly, I think it might have made more of a difference if he pushed C a little bit. I think he didn't really. They may have had a kill count that was off, and also Link kind of looked away at just a bad time upper B and got killed. So a couple of unfortunate mistakes on the part of Veritas.
Man, the love timing is always a savage one. But in any case, it's a new round. Let's see if they can do a little better this time. Veritas opting to go very, very heavy B and just 1 on the street, 1A. Meanwhile, Boofgang, or not, sorry, Chiefs. I think it's Boofgang. Oh, twice I'm missing. He hits the shot on the Link very, very late. Reason gets the kill though onto Waffles, walking down upper C. As that's happening, it looks like they're going to push onto B, completely uncontested. Cyrus, very slow to get onto B. Trying to clear up the street where no one has pushed yet. Not sure why he's quite looking there. Meanwhile, oh, Myson gets killed from behind by Reason. Nice little positioning place there. Near bunker. Barkington ready and waiting for that. However, Berg not letting it happen. Looks like we're feeling a little hot sitting near those air conditioners. Meanwhile, Escudo capping up B pretty much for free. He'll bring back in Link. Not a greatest cap you could do since they already had only 1 down. So you probably could just wait until 2. However, due to the map control and positioning, it's not a bad idea. However, Chiefs have snuck around most of the map where they usually play. Reason, Jolly Bear getting partially naded. That would have probably killed him if it landed in the correct spot, but it did not today. And it looks like Barkington, Cyrus, and Berg are just waiting for them to happen. Less than a minute left in the round, starting about now, and it's just slow play. Again, Link is the pick onto Cyrus. Again, winning like this is just going to allow them more time to flank and move around. But now with the rotate towards Cyrus. Actually, it was Barkington. Cyrus has already been killed by Link, of course. Barkington slowly peeking around. Really slow. I don't know what they're waiting for. I mean, 40 seconds left on the round, and Reason gets the kill onto Berg. Slow peeking, because it's a very easy shot to make. Last alive, Barkington. Slowly sneaking around A. This isn't Metal Gear Solid, unfortunately. It is Insurgency Sandstorm, so sneaking around like this is not going to help. There's a time limit, of course. Only 20 seconds left in the round. He does not have time to be going this slow. And no one's watching this area, but just like that, Fadao does spot him, though. And ends it 5-3 in favor of Veritas. Almost seems like Chiefs have picked up an EU strategy of waiting.
Yeah, I mean, depending on what EU team you talk about, but yeah, it's Veritas is just kind of starting to control. I mean, this is kind of what you see of Veritas, where you may score some rounds on them, and then they start to kind of settle into what they need to do.
Yeah, they really got their defaults kind of aligned to break through Chiefs' kind of general ways they play. And at this point, it's running head against the wall for Chiefs, and for Veritas, it's an easy win.
Yeah, that being said, Chief is on the harder side. And they got 3. Could be worse.
Yeah.
So
they get some progress in.
they're fighting.
They are indeed. Here we go. We have Link waiting for the nades to come out. Not quite going to happen. Myson already waiting for the pick. Looks like actually Link waiting for the smoke to deploy fully out. Not a bad idea. Look at his position with that coughing. However, for Dowd. Oh, he's able to spot Barkington picking a little too close, too quickly. Meanwhile, you can hear Myson aiming directly near him across the wall there. Those two aiming at each other. But Dowd possibly going to spot him first. Oh, just like that, he gets the fast pick onto Myson.
Dowd is going off.
Whew, Fadad going ham right now. Meanwhile, Cyrus sneaking on the objective, upper B. As that's happening, it looks like Link is holding it down below. And as that's happening, we have a long, bit of a fight over there by Escudo, killing Cyrus up above, but Waffles picking up Reason as well. Not the reason they were looking for, but Berg sneaking around towards A. And looks like Waffles actually picked up Fadad as well. It's a nice pick across from Bunker. Definitely good control of the map, but Lynx brings back his team, bringing back 2 from spawn. Meanwhile, Chiefs letting him leave spawn basically for free. It's just Berg and Waffles last alive, but Ballistic Waffles takes out Escudo. But Jollybear refrags immediately afterward. Last alive is Berg, who picks Jollybear from upper A. Nice shot. 55 seconds left in the round. They're starting to get on A. At this point, Reason will just go and fight A. And it looks like they're going to let him just do that. Here comes the Kobe from Reason. Dropping it in. And... oh... it was in the other room, though. Doesn't quite work. Almost a perfect nade. Looks like outside we have one player dropping it from the left side. Ooh! And just like that, he baits the shot, forcing Berg to move into Fadad, who takes him out. 6-3 for Veritas.
Yeah, F-Dud, F-Daddy, and Reason are... I mean, both of them are dropping some serious... I think Chief is getting caught in a lot of these late round situations where it's like 2v5, Veritas just caps, and then they have to deal with who they have. And I don't know, I'd like to see, I know I've said it and I know it's risky, but I would like to see them at least try like a heavy utility AC strat, like high push, high aggression.
They could do it and take out Jolly.
Just to see what they could do. Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to lose one around the way, but if, I mean, they probably have an idea. Jolly, I think, is prone basically in the same spot. Sometimes he pushes up a little bit, but he goes for the cross pick right here, and then he prones. I like to see them do that. It doesn't look like they're going to.
No, they're going to do the same strategy again for the last round of the half here. Let's see what happens. Reason actually gets the nade kill onto Barkington and Shrine onto the shops area, actually, but Fadad able to take out Myson in that villa. Meanwhile, Link, again, repeating the same strategy again, Molotoving their side of the objective on Bravo, forcing them to go upper. Berg takes out Reason. However, Jollybear very, very close to the enemy player. Ooh, looks like someone doing a bit of a present up above. Bit of a curveball, but not quite the fastball they needed. And just like that, ooh, Berg actually winning the fight against Jolly. Wow. Berg is going to start capping up A. Meanwhile, Bravo is going to be held up, ideally by Cyrus. He is indeed blocking. Waffles needing to get this kill across on Bus, but he does not see that player. But Dowd could catch him out. If he looks in the right direction, does he see that player? He does. He gets the shot onto Waffles. Just like that. Berg is capping up A, though. But Dowd is a little bit late to see, but he will eventually get on. Cyrus just holding on B. Insurgents will be able to cap up A first. And just like that, Cyrus gets a shot onto Escudo. Wow. Just holding on B. Link and Fadad on C. Berg caps up C. Caps up A, rather. Looks like he's also setting for spawn camps potentially with C. Everyone's actually making it out of spawn since Chief's opting to go a little bit safer, not pushing him C. Just like that, Cyrus kills Link as well. Cyrus just destroying it on Bravo right now. Last alive is F. Dowd, who does cap on C, bringing his team back 50 seconds left in the round. Myson getting onto C to start pushing for Dowd. Now going for the long flank around C. Gets the shot onto Barkington. Still another player. Berg gets the kill onto Jolly, but Waffles takes up for Dowd on C. Cyrus is meanwhile staying on B. Real MVP. Berg as well getting some from spawn. Ending all that kind of fun for Veritas out of A. Reason to make it out. Link gets the kill finally onto Berg, however, it was Waffles as well. Peeking around. Look for seconds left. Insurgents capture 2 objectives at once. Link gets the... he beats Waffles on A. Leaving it to just Myson and Cyrus left to go. Myson will cap up Charlie. 13 seconds left. They gotta get an objective right now. It's not B. That's not A. They gotta hurry. They're running out of time very, very quickly. Myson ready waiting while no Link is going there. Hits him. Kills him. Reason caps it up. However, it is too late. That is round win for Chiefs. It is now 4-6.
Chief pulling out the big guns on that. I mean, Berg has been playing out of his mind really all day. And once we get all the stats and stuff reported, I'm really curious. This is, you know, his total stat sheet. But
Yes.
really good round there. I mean, getting the frags and holding the map control. I mean, Veritas you rarely see them kind of pinch into a corner, and they definitely were.
Yeah, Veritas all of a sudden seemed to flex where you'd never see it flexing around Bravo of all things. Cyrus just going ham and just winning gunfight after gunfight. Again, 1v1s in a row is very, very easy. 2v1s, nearly impossible. 3v1s is definitely impossible. 1v1s in a row, extremely easy to do. That's why when you push somebody on B, you push 2 at a time, not 1 at a time.
Right. Shout out to Jims. He just said Veritas probably have nutty instrats, and I can confirm that they do. So I think we're going to see the crazy smoke thing I talked about that they do. I don't actually see a lot of smokes in their kits right now. But generally, they like to smoke that no man's area around B. So we'll see how this next half goes.
Interesting. I can't wait to see what Veritas are going to bring to the table here. They're definitely known for their really good map knowledge and experience. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play the fiddle when it comes to controlling the map and smoking it out, hotboxing all the map. It's going to be interesting to see. Looks like they are not. So
Does one team think it's live?
Chiefs are playing as if it's live right now, and Veritas are just hanging out and spawn. So
Okay.
there's a little bit of miscommunication here from Veritas, it looks like. They're not quite making it aware that they're not playing in the round right now. Reason guarding spawn in case they pushed it. For some reason, Chiefs capping up B rather, priming it.
I join one of their team.
Yep, they did not know that was live. Yeah, that happens. However, they are now actually live. Oh, looks like Torx had enough.
I joined in and said, "Yo, we're not live."
Well, indeed.
It's too late.
Well, looks like somebody barked in raising himself a little bit higher on the scoreboard and on the actual map himself. Bit of a pedestal there. And it looks like we have pretty interesting kit selection as well coming up from Veritas. Pretty much all FALs. Although it looks like someone might have an MP5 from Fadowd. See how this round plays out. Looks like Veritas, again, sticking to the same kind of strategy. Heavy B push. Lots of smoke coming out from Fadowd. Actually, none of Veritas have smoke. Oh, dude, no one has smoke at all. Looks like Molly's coming out here and there.
They just threw 2.
Oh, wow. Berg actually getting the nice deal onto Link. However, Waffles catching out Jolly Bear for Dowd. Finally able to pick Berg, pushing a little too fast. Dean Cyrus capping up Bravo pretty much easily. Escudo getting on the block. Now sneaking through shops. Meanwhile, Myson nearby. About to catch him out, but has a grenade in his hand. You need to have a gun in your hand, not a grenade, of course. Looks like Myson trying to catch out the one side. However, Fadad is going to wait patiently. He doesn't have to actually push that. Meanwhile, Waffles trying to shoot through the wall towards Myson. Towards Fadad. He will not land it. Reason doesn't get the pick, though, onto Barkington on that upper B position. Waffles catching out Myson. Reason just going ham this round on that middle B position. And just like that, Fadad picks up Cyrus in B. Last alive is Waffles for Chiefs playing A.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have to do anything.
Yeah, they can let him just run around and do whatever they want. Not bad idea to made bunker. However, the name will not kill anyone.
Bastard! Now Reason knows exactly. Yeah.
Easy pick. Almost whiffed it, but he did eventually make it. Veritas take the round win 7-4.
Yeah, taking the first round of the first half on the weaker side, that's quite a statement. You saw a lot of weird smokes and stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think it worked out how they wanted to. Link got naded basically right off the bat.
Yeah, it really didn't quite pan out ultimately. Wasn't an innately bad idea, but not quite the idea they were looking for, unfortunately. Let's see what's going to happen on this round. I think we're going to see a little bit more aggressive play from Chiefs, if I had to guess. It looks like they're sending a very heavy B push. They're going to smoke it or frag it? Real question. Fadowd looked like he's setting up his own smokes, kind of repeating the same idea, although it doesn't go quite as far, it looks like. Bit of a goof. While Berg getting the nice cross there. It might actually hit somebody. Coordination from his own teammates getting a little close for comfort, and finally Berg gets a shot through a Scudo into the smoke. Nice job. Timing it just the right way to catch it as it was deploying. At the same time, looks like Chiefs getting onto B for free. Like really, really waiting slow for that push. I mean, and looks like, yep, Jollybear gets a nice long pick onto Waffles from across nearly the entire map. Nice shot. At the same time, Berg takes out Fadowd in that shot's position. Link staying alive on B, looking to block it. At the same time, Reason just holding C, waiting for pushing pushes. And Jollybear not seeing much. Berg takes out Link on B, leaving it to just Jollybear and Reason last alive out of position. Not near any objective. Barkington and Cyrus, of course, taking Bravo. Chiefs having 5v2 now. Reason gets the kill onto Berg. Nice shot. Has to push fast, though. There's a player up above. Not a common spot to play in B, so it might be tough for him to kill. Jollybear waiting for spawns as well. However, they have already left. Cat's already out of the bag. And Jollybear does not spot Myson's head sticking up. The old 1-2 head pick trick. Cyrus kills Reason on B, ending in favor of Chiefs now 5-7.
Yeah, so I think my prediction's wrong because I said 11-5, and unless Veritas wins 4 rounds in a row, I'm
yeah, it's going to be close. I think Chiefs finally have broken through Veritas's kind of semi-flexible strats and defaults to really start pushing them. It's up to Veritas now to suddenly you need to turn on the kill potential and start getting kills, which Veritas have kind of they've been really good at map position and like positional control and being able to lock things down, but their killing potential has been awful pretty much the entire time I've seen them. They've not always been able to get a lot of kills. They're still really good for being a D1 team. They're still #1, but there's other teams like Chiefs that have been better at straight kills. So as long as Chiefs can break through that default of whatever Veritas can do, they are going to win the fight. That's what we're seeing here with a sudden change of pace with Chiefs taking some round wins. And it looks like we have very, very aggressive push. Screw gets the kill onto Berg. Looks like he's also pushing pretty quickly as well. Well, you see that player in that box. Looks like he has a teammate shooting at it. However, Cyrus caps up B. Finally, someone gets on the block upper. Doesn't spot the backpack. Scooter's get the kill on the Barkington outside of B. Ooh. Looks like Cyrus getting a little flash and push Link. Link did not get flashed by that, of course. Affected by the flashbang. There's a nade nearby. Does not hit him. Usually takes out Myson. Last alive is Cyrus on B there. The whole team kind of crumbling around him from the sides. He's kind of stuck ultimately in a very tough position. Both positions called out. Both blocked down already. Not a lot of options. Scudo pushes him, but Cyrus gets the kill onto a Scudo. Just like that, Cyrus still staying alive despite all the odds. He also has a player directly above him as well. See that player up above. We can just clear that Bravo area. Trying to hold lower. He's last alive, so there's not really a point to staying low like this. A minute left into the round. They're already capping up base. They don't really need it. He has that positional play up above on the box here. He does get spotted by, it looks like, Fadowd. Trying to shoot at him, but not quite landing it. Meanwhile, looks like Cyrus is trying to clear out Bravo. Oh, he gets the kill into Fadowd, pushing a little too close. Being a nice little sight line. Meanwhile, on B, still holding on is that player. I believe that's Link. There we go. Here we go. Cyrus pushing out towards upper Bravo. A little too far. Not a bad pre-fire here and there. It will give away his position, however. Link, Reason from the outside, gets the kill onto Cyrus, pushing a little too fast. Saves Link's life and takes the round win for Veritas 8-5.
Yeah, Scudo, he's obviously had a really slow start, but killing Berg at the beginning there, taking out their shop, I think really tilted the round in their favor. It allowed them to do a lot of things in between shops and B. Allowed them to contest B, a lot of good picks all around. Reason playing good support, so.
There's a lot of things going in favor of Chiefs right now, keeping on that lead, and still Veritas able to change things up and break it around. Veritas really having that outside B control and being able to lock down a lot of that map. So we got them that round win there. see how they play it on this one. So go ahead and follow Cyrus.
Yeah, I've noticed their smokes aren't even getting it over that villa wall, so I'm not even sure what the point of those are.
I think they're just ripping them severely. And Reason ends up nading my son, actually. And Berg, however, taking out Fidel with his own nade. Bit of a trade here and there, but not quite what they were thinking of. Looks like Veritas are going to push through fast onto B from that main B area. Cyrus watching from the stairs. And Escudo flanking around Bravo with that sneaking in the smoke. Barton looking to try and possibly nade Escudo here. Nope, looking to nade actually upper Bravo, not quite landing it. Cyrus barely avoiding that one. Berg does take out Reason though. Picking up the Reason to cover that objective. At the same time, Barton takes out Escudo around B. Looking to just link around Bravo. Getting pushed by 3 people at once. Gets the kill onto Berg. Nice shot. Another one right there and waiting. Just getting pushed on the side as well. Ooh, gets a nice little sneaky lean onto Barkington. There's another player on that angle. Last alive. Link. Driver getting picked by Waffles on round A. Jumps across. Oh, MP5 battle here. Not quite landing the shot he needed to. Cyrus trying to stay alive and fighting Link. Link trying to clear out the corner. And just like that, Cyrus from down below catches him out. Chiefs take the round 6-8.
Yeah, really good play by Chiefs there. I mean, they got all the kills. Escudo is penetrating pretty deep, Giggity, but he's just not quite making it happen, making anything happen. So
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Bark was there to take him out. Bark actually got behind to their side of B. So definitely there's an opening somewhere.
There is an answer to the question. The problem is, can they find the answer in time? And right now, they have a little bit of time still. They have at least 2 rounds before they're in match point. But it's going to come down to how fast Chiefs can adapt to Veritas. And I think they have the potential. They definitely have that possibility of winning. Although how it comes. Yeah, it's close.
Good.
Let's see how it plays out here. Let's follow Berg. Looks like he's going fast from the shops. Oh, he gets naded by Jellybear, but Berg taking out 2 from spawn. We're taking 2 towards B, taking out Link and Escudo. Stopping the B push. Looks like Chiefs now have control of Bravo pretty single-handedly. Also taking out Reason as well. All falling in favor of Veritas. Just like that, last alive is Fadowd. Wow. Looks like they found the answer, and Waffles takes out Fadowd. Waffles dropping just nutty kills here. All just in a line. Chiefs take the round win 7-8. Just like that.
Yeah, I mean, Waffles is a freaking turret. So, that was pretty nuts. Yeah, I mean, basically, Chief walked into B and said, "You're not getting on here." I mean, just totally kept him off.
Yeah, once they
Very
named Link
convincingly.
and Escudo, it was game over at that point. They just had no control. They put all their money on 2 people, which they have 3 people still alive. They could probably put 1 more on if they're going to be that dedicated to B. And then just left the whole thing open. And at that point, they had control around the other sides and just locked them out. See if Veritas will be able to change it up a little bit on this next round here. Let's follow Myson from spawn. Boom. He's doing his own pre-nade towards Jellybear, but Jellybear is actually playing very, very passive in the back. In perspective, looks like not much is going on. Go ahead back towards Bravo. And Link with his own pre-nade. Nade at this point in Bravo. Bravo staying alive on B lower. And finally, it's good to Cyrus. Nice nade. Scudo's still waiting for that push. It's never going to happen from that angle because no one goes there. Dowd. Looks like there's a lot of pushing going on. Not shoving. Looks like Link just staying alive while that player tries to bait out the shot. Not going to happen. At the same time, looks like around Alpha, actually, there's about to be a bit of a push there. And Barkin takes out Link on B, meaning the Chiefs will actually catch up Bravo. However, looks like Escudo trying to get on to save it. He will catch him out. Fadowd does take out Berg. So it is still it is actually Insurgent-sided cap here for Veritas. Barkin has to stay alive against Fadowd, also watching as well. Not a lot of room for him. And it looks like around Bravo, Jollybear's taking his sweet time getting to Alpha while Waffles rotates out of Alpha. Reason actually getting flanked from behind by Myson, playing the long game. Sneaky beaking around. And Escudo staying alive Very, very slow. A lot of action about to happen here. With my son on C, Reason should be able to rotate around and take a shot. But he will not, indeed. Waffles just get the kill, though, onto Fadowd. And Waffles coming into support. Barkington on Bravo there. No dice, unfortunately. It looks like Jellybear just going to get onto A for free. Meanwhile, Reason out of position. Could get caught from behind by Waffles. Oh, and he does. He wounds him, but doesn't quite kill him, despite having that heavy weapon. Good thing Bowser 1 hits. And my son caps up Charlie, bringing the team back. 2 from spawn. They're going to push A hard. It's going to be hard for Jellybear to actually cap this up. We will get it in time. Not a bad pre-fire. However, it will give away his position, and he's going to get shot by a lot of people. Reason taking out Cyrus as well. And Reason taking out Waffles as well. Reason really just wrecking the spawn wave there. And Jellybear, of course, taking out Berg. Last alive. My son and Barkington. Let's see what they're doing. Barkington's still held up on B. He's been staying alive. Well, my son slow picking spawns, trying to get out of there. They kept up C. They are up overtime. My son caps out, kills Fadowd actually from spawn. Meanwhile, Link staying alive, trying to clear out lower Charlie. Scudo coming on the block, and Reason coming in to help as Scudo on B, while Barkington stays alive. Trying to push. Scudo just kind of hanging out, waiting for my son to do whatever he's doing. 30 seconds left in the round. It will actually draw at 30 seconds if they do not, or actually at the end of time, if they don't clear this out and win it. Gets the kill onto Link. Nice shot. However, they're taking way too long. My son needs to rotate to A, and Jellybear needs to rotate to C if they actually want to win the round versus draw. Again, they're really waiting for time to run out, which will cause an overtime, or it will cause indeed a draw if they take too long. Oh, looks like, yep, Escudo gets the kill though onto Barkington. However, it is too late. The round will go to a draw. With them taking too long to clear either objective.
Yeah, I just needed that kill into Bark a little bit earlier, and they could have double capped it in time. Who do you think is hurt more by the draw? I would say Veritas, personally.
Yeah, they had that big lead. That's going to throw off their counts and their timing. But I think Chiefs, they have a little bit more room. But it doesn't help that Veritas are now... It throws them off for sure. I think Veritas are going to take the harder hit from that draw. Then again, with both teams are very stubborn. You know, you're only...
Yeah.
You know.
Chiefs is, I mean... No, there's a special energy you get when you know you're the underdog and you just go out there play as hard as you can. And they're about to tie it up with Veritas.
Yeah, which is extremely impressive. I would not have called that at the beginning of the tournament at all. Let's go ahead and follow Cyrus. Looks like he's getting slowly onto B. Veritas, meanwhile, playing a much more passive game on that kind of villa location. But Dad might be counting out with a grenade. He does. He gets caught up by Berg on that middle position there. Berg as well killing Escudo. Berg really going ham on that shops and villa position. He's up above and gets picked by Reason inside C. Meanwhile, Myson trying to get the rotate kill. He does eventually kill Reason. And just like that, it's done to Jellybear. Last alive gets the kill onto Waffles on upper A. Looks like that Myson coming in for the rotate. He does get a shot and gets the kill onto Jellybear, ending it in favor of Chiefs now 8-9.
8-8.
8-8. It's actually, oh, it's tied. Okay.
Yeah, a draw. Yeah.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah. I mean, Berg's 2 kill. We got to give him some streamage because he's destroying it. He's on pace to drop a 30 bomb.
Definitely, he is. Oh wow, yeah, he's on pace if they keep playing. I mean, Reason's already got the 20 bomb himself, so it's between those two, and I think Berg is definitely in the range to make it. Let's see here. Well, Barkington from spawn. Looks like he's going to go long sides. He looks like he's going for the cross pick across to Bravo, and actually the pre-nade as well. Okay. Doing a pretty good utility roll. Really good angle positioning from here. It's on pretty much single-handedly. Coming out early, but not quite landing. But Dowd, losing the fight against Berg, just like that. Oh, Cyrus actually mullying Link. That's gotta hurt. Meanwhile, Barkington.
That's great.
Oh, wow. Escudo still holding on Bravo. Looks like Berg trying to flank from the rear. Not able to find it. My son killing Reason. And just like that, Escudo, and it's... Oh, Berg gets a flank on Escudo. And just like that, my son
Oh.
takes Jolly. Chiefs take the lead now 9-8.
There is no respect from Chiefs. Like, Veritas, the old guard, you know, like, we're the champs. Berg literally just ran through without a gas mask, ran through the smoke, started coughing, didn't even care, runs up, kills Fadowd, and then right after that, Link is burned alive. I mean, that was the ultimate disrespectful round of, like, and it had to be Link, like, screaming for his life, like, ah! While he's getting burned, so.
Yeah.
That was, wow, that was just incredibly aggressive. Like, I'm surprised they're not nading that no man spot that Berg rushed through. They may try to do that now.
Yeah, I hope they start to do it because it's
in between chops B.
yeah, it's kind of strange because that's usually a Link thing to do, would be running through smoke and killing all the players on the other side. Now it's the tables have turned, it seemed.
Yeah, I mean Berg just like no respect.
Exactly. Ain't got
It's
no
dirty.
respect. Let's go ahead and follow Link from spawn. See what he's doing. See if he can link up and get some actual kills. Not burn alive. Looks like they're indeed doing that smoke. Again, they throw it really, really late. It's not the quite right spot. But Lynx does land in the correct spot. And, ooh, Preena's coming out and Jolly Bear taking Berg, ending that push
There we go.
from there. Finally, Barkington getting the kill on the Fadad as a refrag. As a different kill, actually. Link playing a kind of a unique corner there. Not really common. Oh no! Link with yet a nade! And he kills himself! Ouch! That is got to hurt. Meanwhile, Reason gets the pick onto Myson. Oh no, not what Veritas needed at all.
No.
Meanwhile, Escudo sneaking up in front of the enemy player. Radiant waiting. And Cyrus takes out Escudo, last alive. Reason and Jolly Bear. Oh no, and Barkin takes out Reason rather, last alive. Jolly Bear on B. They have it almost completely capped. So if he gets off the flank, they're going to bring it back, making it from a 3v1 to a 5v1. They're doing a little bit of pre-firing, throwing out some of the positions they could be in. Isn't random, completely. Partially random, but not completely. Looks like we have Barkington going upper B, trying to stop and make that primed for Bravo to where he can't move off. Just like that, you can hear him flanking around upper B. Go ahead and hop on that free cam mode. You can see the head starting to pick up a little bit here. You can see the fight about to happen on mid Bravo, and Barkington wins the fight. And Chiefs take it 10-8.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
First game of the series.
Link has had the worst 2 rounds like possible. Like in a row. So he gets burned alive and then nades himself. I mean he's got to be upset.
Man.
Just little mistakes like that because it looked very promising. I mean Jolly shut down Berg's. It looked like, oh, well, they got the
Yeah, it should
the
be
beast
easy.
out. And immediately Fadad went down and Link unfortunately went down. So
Yeah, they lost the big coverage, and at that point
rough.
they just crumbled, unfortunately.
yeah, all love to Link. Just that was rough.
That was a feels bad man for sure.
That
Let's
was
see
feels bad.
how my son. Actually, let's follow Link. Hopefully, not give him the curse one more time. At this point, he's definitely gonna nade it correctly. He nails the smoke correctly every time. Looks like he's opting to not nade inside Bravo. Not a bad idea. Oof. Okay, sorry, Chiefs. Again, very, very aggressive towards B. Reason gets the pick onto Myson in that kind of no man's area. Meanwhile, looks like Veritas is finally trying to push onto Bravo, taking the upper B location. And Berg gets the kill onto Fadowd. Like that Link.
Again, and chop.
Man, crazy. We have, again, Barkington takes out Escudo. This gets the kill to Barkington, and Link takes out Berg, rotating a little too fast. Link staying alive, holding on Bravo, while Cyrus tries to clear it up above. At the same time, we have Jolly Bear about to take this fight on A by Ballistic Waffles. Both are rotating around each other. Looks like they're waiting a little too long. Meanwhile, Reason looking to go to flank. Waffles looking to flank the flank. And at the same time, we have Jolly Bear looking to flank the flank. Ultimately, it's a little bit too slow, though. Reason maybe getting caught out here by Waffles. Yep, they are indeed a quadruple flank on flank here. And Reason really taking a sweet time to try and clear out Bravo. The player's up above, which is a hard spot. And, of course, Waffles rotating a little bit faster, gets the kill onto Reason. leaving it to just Link alive to try and clear out Bravo. And at the same time, Jellybear finally gets onto A. Link gets the kill on the Waffles. Last alive, Cyrus. Wow, it is down to this 1v1 on B here. At the same time, Jellybear is capping up A. He's got to clear this out fast. Time is running out to clear it. Oh, just not in the right spot. Veritas take the round win, 9-10.
Yeah, I mean, if Waffles gets that kill on the Link, which he almost did, notice, like, Waffles is so quick that you never, like, cleanly kill him. I mean, he gets a bullet into you before he drops.
Yeah, it's crazy how
nuts.
fast he's aiming and how fast he's moving.
Yeah, I mean, if he kills Link, that's a whole different round. I mean, that's an objective flip, and you never know what happens there. So,
Indeed. So is that considered to be TAF, or is this considered overtime?
yeah, I think, I don't think Veritas could actually win that round. So.
So that means indeed Chiefs did win the first game.
Yeah, Chiefs 10-9. Yep.
10-9.
We didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
So that round was kind of just
That was a bonus. Yeah.
For giggles. Yeah, unfortunately they couldn't. I mean, Berg just dominated from shops that second half.
Yeah, it was nutty.
Generally Veritas, like every time I've ever scrimmed Veritas on that map, and you know, one of our guys has gotten a couple kills in shops, it's like you're never doing that again. So yeah, unfortunately they started to counter it a little too late, I think, but gotta hand it to Chief. I mean, totally beating expectations so far, winning the first map, and that was the map they picked too. So this is the map Veritas picked. I think Veritas is a pretty good setup on this map, but again, this is a higher skilled map, so kind of like Hideout East, where it's not as intuitive. So we'll see what happens. I think we're going to see another close map.
Indeed. Now, who do you think is going to win this one, Chiefs or Veritas?
I would venture to say Veritas, but again, I was so wrong. I was very wrong last time. So, I don't know. I think this map has a lot of different support positions, and I've seen, you know, people like Jolly and players like that settle pretty well into those kind of roles, like from Africa or Shrine or Apartments. But again, Chief has Waffles, and Waffles is also really good in those kind of power positions. So.
Indeed, it's going to be a tough match, I think, for both teams. I've bet on Chiefs before just for the lulz because I know that they're probably not going to win against Veritas, but I think they might have the X factor. I think on this map, positioning is also really important, but kills are even importanter, and I think it's going to be the X factor that gets them the win. I'm going to go for Chiefs. 11-8. My call.
I'm gonna go Veritas. Veritas 11-8. I think honestly, if Escudo can actually perform like we've seen him perform, I mean he had a really slow start last map, so yeah. I think that might have been someone who's usually used to dropping 15-20 kills. I mean that may have been something that Veritas was really counting on and missed. So if he's able to perform at a high level, I think Veritas can win. We'll see.
Indeed, it's going to be a tough match, and I think it's going to be. It's tough to call. I mean, it could go either way here, and this is going to be the decider. That's really going to, make Chiefs a legend or break Chiefs, and keep Veritas' dream alive of being undefeated in the DGL. And they've lost the first map though, which is crazy. This is the first loss they've ever really had as a team. So we'll see how that plays and how it works for them. They should hopefully bounce back, but you never know how meta goes and how people are thinking and what they're thinking. So.
Yeah, I think the pistol round is going to be actually pretty important because I think insurgents have. I would call this map insurgent personally, but I know you can do a lot of cool stuff on security, especially on the flanks. So, I'm actually going to. Do you mind if I go to the bathroom real quick?
Oh yeah, you're good. I'll put it on pause.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick break here as they're as well taking a break. We will be right back in about 5 minutes. Let's go. And here I am back with Torex. Looks like they are still not live. Oh, looks like they're about to start though. Very, very close. Go ahead and turn off that music. Let's get into it. Torex, you there?
Yeah, I am.
All
Can
right.
you hear me?
We can hear you.
Perfect.
Let's go ahead and get into this. Here we go. Starting the pistol round for game 2. Veritas versus Chiefs. Finals for $300. Who's going to take first place? Chiefs are up ahead in the series 1-0, winning it 10-9 against Veritas. Let's see how they play here. Reason and Barkington, the only ones not running heavy armor, are actually running no armor strat. Reason gets the first kill of the game onto Barkington without any armor, of course. Easy kill to make. Meanwhile, Waffles into the long pick, not able to spot anybody. That's coming out, but not quite landing. It's good gets the kill though onto Cyrus on that middle of the road. It's good not finding the player. Going to A. Waffles gets the kill though onto Reason. At the same time, Myson trying to clear out Bravo. Just like that. Myson taking some shots, not quite landing. Or getting shot at, rather. The jump! Oh, but Fadowd ready and waiting to allow that to happen. Meanwhile, Waffles running a lot of bullets, but not landing any of them. Fadowd finally getting the kill onto Waffles. Berg, last player alive on A. As Veritas floods C, trying to clear it out. Trying to keep it clean. However, they will cap up C and they will cap up B. It is into overtime mode, so they will win purely on objectives alone. Oh, looks like, nope, just the regular objective timer just kind of delayed for some reason, or in the OT bug. Always fun. C is primed, however, for Veritas. Ready waiting. Myson gets the pick onto Fadowd. Jellybear gets the kill onto Cyrus as well from spawn. Myson making it out. It's like loaded from Cyrus as well, but Waffles picking up Jollybear finally. Skoda caps up Charlie, bringing those two players back in. Oh, and Myson gets the kill into Skoda. Wrong timing of the camera, but Link gets the kill into Barkington and the kill into Waffles as well. Berg looking the wrong way. Gets one. Nope, he misses both. Misses Fadowd from spawn. Last alive is Myson on C. Trying to keep it alive. Not a lot of time left. Oh, he gets the kill into Jollybear and misses it onto Link. Running and gunning. Ends it in favor of Veritas. 1-0. Pistol round.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of kills coming out. I mean, 5 kills on Chief's side and 9 on Veritas.
Yeah,
So,
it was nutty.
very high frag round.
Indeed, the pistol round is kind of like playing with water guns, running around in front of the front yard.
Yeah.
Looks like they've decided to stay, possibly. Might have said it over the voice comms, which is why I didn't pick it up. See how they decide to shuffle the dice. Which side they're going to start on. Looks like server. Should probably go Insurgents, right? Isn't that the more better side for this map?
In my opinion, yes. I think Insurgents have a lot more on. I mean, they have a huge advantage on Shrine, which is a huge power position in overlooking and supporting B. They also have a lot more options on B. Insurgents, like security, basically has 2 options to get onto B. Maybe 3 if you count them rushing rocks and dropping onto B. But I think Insurgents can usually counter that. Insurgents also have apartments that a lot of people call it Upper Barber, whatever, that they can take to where they basically have a support player on each side of B. So I would say Insurgents.
And security, they only have the real advantage of going around C pretty easily and around the A side flank, which no one has really ever done before. Like, you don't really see people pushing that far outside of A to get that flank.
Are we not live, I assume?
I think they're not live. They're currently in a 4v5. They shouldn't be playing as live.
Why do these
Looks
players not communicate to each other?
That is a really good question. Veritas. Oh, they're checking the doors to make sure the servers are working correctly. So, it's quite adorable, unfortunately. It does take time to check all this stuff. It's always fun.
Adorable.
So many adoring fans of this fantastic game, of course.
Adoring fans, gotcha. DGL puns.
They're always good. Ooh, Reason gets the pick on the Barkington. No reason for that, just inflating his own stats, I guess, because it's not going to matter and it'll get reset anyway.
Bark DCing again.
Ooh, wow. That is definitely a tough one, getting shot so hard you disconnect from the server. That's gotta hurt.
Maybe my UI's bugged, 'cause I just saw Bark die in the kill feed.
Looks like someone's caught in a cage here. What happened? It looks like, despite all his rage, Escudo has been caught in a cage, unable to leave now. He probably tried to jump up and across on one of these sides here, and was able to jump out of the map. Okay. Interesting. Not quite sure how he got up there, but well, he's stuck in there now, so I guess he's trapped. Only one way out, unfortunately, and that's through respawning, of course.
Only one way out, and that's death.
Indeed. Or respawning through the map. And they are...
Technically, you have to die to respawn, right? Technically.
Well, you're kind of shuffled around versus killed, necessarily.
Fair, fair.
It's relative. In any case, let's go ahead and start the real game here. They're live. Looks like Veritas opting to go for Insurgent side. Definitely the stronger pick. Only cross-picks come out from Chiefs, who have that aiming ability, but they're playing it safe, actually playing on the cover of the wall. Waffles looking for shots, but not finding any. Meanwhile, Myson looking to snipe across. Will he spot those players? There's no one actually over there. There we go. Now we got it. Waffles the first kill of the game onto Link in Bravo. Without clearing out most of Shrine. Looks like really, really passive play from Chiefs behind Shrine. Reason kill onto Waffles. The Reason picking up Barkington as well in that passive position there from the apartments. The location, Vidal picking up Cyrus as well. Ending that kind of B play from Chiefs. Might as well trying to get up a little bit of kills here and there, but not able to find anybody. No one's really playing out in the open since they're a little bit smarter than that. Veritas is again controlling, actually killing Berg now. Last alive for Chiefs is Myson. Looking to try and throw a nice Kobe here onto Reason, and it lands. However, it was after the objective capture, so Reason does stay dead, ultimately. Vidal nearby, should probably hear. Nope, Zudberry from behind. Picks up Myson, takes him out. First round in favor goes of Veritas.
Yeah, that was quite a domination.
Indeed.
Reason did work.
Reason
playing Shrine or Apartments?
I think he was playing Apartments and was able to pick across this middle B area and just wipe them out. They didn't think to look there, or didn't think anyone would be up there, be able to see them, and therefore we're kind of playing out in the open, not really expecting someone to go up there, which is kind of strange because it's a pretty common spot for people to play. This Apartments area here you can see on camera. We'd like to jump out here and be able to spot all these players and eventually drop down, which is what happened. Go ahead and follow Barkington from Spawn, see what he's doing. Waffles earlier tried to get the prospects towards B. 2 shots coming out, and Waffles does nail Link, trying to leave Spawn. Barkington going for his own nade on Shrine. No one over there, unfortunately. The Reason is nearby, not quite in that line of fire. Reason getting onto B, uncontested. And just like that, Jollybear picking up Myson with the rotate. Out again, holding on Shrine. Oh, missing the shot onto Cyrus in Upper Africa. At the same time as Scudo guarding C from Berg, but Berg takes him out. Might not spot that player in time. It's like Reason standing up, but out picks up Cyrus, and Reason takes out Waffles on B. It was just Barkington upper in that little cranny spot. Oh, Barkington one hits Reason. Nice shot. Last alive.
Click.
Oh, he's out of ammo. But Dowd looks like he's going to try and cap up B. He will get it in time. Oh, wow. Barkington not fast enough and ultimately ran right into the crosshairs of Fadao. Last alive is now Berg. Honestly, he will cap it up. So it will be in favor of security, believe it or not. 2 objectives controlled with a minute and 20 left in the round. Still a lot of time to make mistakes. Still a lot of time to win it, too. We'll see how it plays out. Fadao looking to get the rotate around. Gets shot at, but not quite landing it. He spots one player in Alpha. Looks like he's going to go and try and nade Alpha. Does he know about that nade nearby? And the nade in A actually kills Barkington. Link gets the pick up onto Cyrus as well, killing most of Spawn, and Jollybear staying alive on C. Lots of work getting done here by Veritas. Chief's looking to try and nade Fadao himself. Myson is very, very close. It does not quite land in the right room, though. Unfortunately, Jollybear capping up most of Charlie. Going to be tough for them to try and refrag it. Veritas ready and waiting for that push by possibly Myson. Sneaking around with that shotgun. Ooh. Gets on the block. Pushes fast. Is clearing it. And Jollybear eventually spots out Myson. Last alive. Ballistic Waffles going to B. And Reason takes him out. Ending the round in favor of Insurgents 2-0 for Veritas.
Yeah, Veritas is just controlling B, as they should on this. Fadao doing work in Shrine, not doing any more than he has to. He knows that they have an Africa player. Even if Waffles gets that pick, Reason is getting on B. He has support from a lot of different angles. They're watching the street. Just holding everything they need to.
Exactly. They really are controlling the map and just forcing, Chiefs to play the way they want to play, which is just allowing them to basically get in and just wreck them. Let's go ahead and follow Link from Spawn. See where he's been going. He got cross-picked last round, but I think this round might be a little different. Again, Waffles in position. Okay, that smoke will block it. Reason able to get onto B pretty quick, but decides to... He's just playing a bit passive. Again, Chief's playing very, very passive, waiting for the right time to strike. Meanwhile, Link throwing his own Kobe nade, trying to kill Waffles here. And it will not kill him. Cyrus playing Upper Africa. Link getting finally onto B. Just like that. He's waiting for the push from across the street here. Would be normally BC connector, but is now just towards the street. Waffles not able to spot that player on B. And Reason finally gets the kill onto Barkington on that side. And Shrine not being pushed by anybody. Link primes Bravo, but does not cap it up all the way. He does stay alive, though, despite that nade nearly catching him out. Playing very, very close. Waffles, decides to pick on the Fadao. Reason takes out Waffles, trying to rotate to B. Meanwhile, Link gets the kill into Cyrus, actually dropping down. And Myson gets the kill, though. There's the nade kill onto Link. What a Kobe. Beat Prime
99%.
Yeah, this is the thing with priming objectives. You have to stay alive near it to actually be effective. Now it is just a huge gambling piece for Myson to use. He's trying to decap Bravo. Just like that. Ooh, Chief Scout out to Scudo. Last alive, Jollybear on B. He has to try and push Myson with just a pistol. He can't do it. This is a 1v1. Which should be winnable. Both players alongside each other. Oh, how does that not wallbang him?
Gets him in the toes.
Indeed. Playing footsies, and Jollybear finally ends it in the head. Last alive now, Chiefenberg. Berg already capped up most of Charlie. However, Bravo partially decapped, but we'll get the cap first. In terms of time left in the round, Security has the advantage of having A uncontested. Right now, Jollybear has to go and set up for that. However, here comes both spawn waves. Myson leaving pretty quick. Should be an easy one for Jollybear to pick up some kills. He picks up Cyrus from spawn. And Berg gets no one from spawn. No one goes that way, unfortunately. You can hear Jollybear rolling around, but not getting it quite on there. Barkington running onto A for free. Scudo trying to get on the block and get C. Berg looking for the flankaroonie. Ooh, gets a little bit wounded. And goes for the nice kill onto Scudo there. Definitely professionally done.
He had a Scudo's number all night. All day.
All day play. And there we go. Oh, Barkington getting the kill onto Link. Last alive. And just like that, based on time alone, Security winning it, having A and C uncontested. Round goes in favor of the Chiefs.
That play by Berg was crazy. I mean, he uses the noise of that nade to drop down and flank, while Scudo's still thinking, oh, he's still upstairs. I mean, that was perfectly done.
Yeah, that was definitely Div 1. These are the top 2 teams right now playing actively. I think only the other team that'd be close would be Blue, but We're not here today. So right now we got Chiefs and we got Veritas, and it's pretty close between these two teams.
Oh yeah, I mean Veritas. It's Veritas's game to lose.
It really is. Let's go ahead and follow Fadoud. The F dude gets the first kill onto my son. Wow, on that lower Africa position. Not a bad spot to kind of expect. They actually have someone pushing Shrine now. Waffle's actually pushing up to probably kill Reason. If Reason actually went up there and had a reason to go there. Unfortunately, he doesn't. Link instead pushing up pretty close. It could be a kill for Waffles if he pushed a little aggressively, which he does. But Link catching out his knee ends it. And Cyrus trying to get the kill though to refrag on upper Shrine. Not able to spot it. At the same time, Link capping up B. Pretty much uncontested. Again, Barkington trying to spot that B player, but not able to spot anybody in there. At the same time, Berg exploring the map over here. There's nothing over here, so yeah, you know, it's very pretty, but it's not quite important to the game. Barkington did nail the headshot onto Link. However, there should be a player onto B already on to cap them back in if they need it. B is primed, so they don't really need it at this current second. Not bad in terms of timing to do it now, but they do want to wait a little bit longer, bring out a little bit more kills, and possibly more deaths. We'll see. Meanwhile, Berg going for the long flank. Jolly Bear gets the kill into Barkington, last alive. Cyrus and Berg. Cyrus trying to help out on the street there. Berg playing the long game. Will he get this kill onto Charlie? Unfortunately, he is hidden very well in this cover here, so he will not give away his position. Oh, but he gives away his shot with that. Just like that. All that time wasted. Scooter gets an easy kill onto Berg. And of course, Fadoud catches out Cyrus, trying to rotate to B. And they run in favor of Veritas 3-1.
Yeah, really good discipline. Even though they had a guy down, they actually did not run onto B because I think Reason knew that there's a potential that he could get clipped running on to try to finish the cap. So
Yeah.
they only really started to get on if they needed to.
Exactly. They were very, very playing it safe. Whether it'll work out in the long run, we'll have to come and find out. I think Veritas have a good lead, at least of 2 rounds, so they have some wiggle room. But still, Chiefs are right on their heels. If they make any mistakes, Chiefs are going to take it and wait to take the round win and shorten that lead. So the fine balancing act. Oh, Cyrus missing that pick across. He almost got it. Will he make the pick onto Fadoud? He will not. Trying to see across, not able to. Unfortunately, Fadoud actually playing. Someone actually playing fast Shrine. Barkington going pretty quick with the shotgun. Reminds me of a janitor back in the day, but oh, Fadoud getting a nice wall bang through the door. That's why it's important to always keep in mind where you're opening doors from. Waffles gets the kill onto Lincoln. Berg with the long shot onto Escudo in C. And just like that, Cyrus gets the kill onto Fadoud, and Jolly Bear is taken out by my son. Last alive is Reason. Upper apartments. Suddenly, Chiefs have a reason to fight. And they actually take Bravo now, and just like that, Waffles picks Reason. Chiefs take the round 2-3.
Yeah, Waffles had a lot of key picks. Cyrus picking out Fadoud of Shrine was also pretty devastating.
Yeah, that's just like Chiefs just totally wrecked Veritas there, and just once they broke up Bravo, they really didn't know what to do, and were just kind of blanked playing the same defaults over and over again, which is why it's not a good idea to keep playing the same thing 100 times over. You got to be able to change it up and be fluid versus just repetitious stuff, because that did cost them the round there. Let's go ahead and follow Myson from spawn. See if he gets any good picks across the street. Ooh, but Cyrus does put the pick though onto Fadoud again in Shrine, giving control of Shrine to the security side. However, they are only Barkington fast. No one over there, unfortunately. He remains uncontested, no one touching it. Finally, Link starts to get on to cap it. At the same time, Barkington looking to try and clear Bravo. Trying to fight Reason lower apartments. Unable to land anything right now. Meanwhile, there's Reason with the rotate. Oh, Barkington did spot that player. There's a shot across a pretty long distance there, but is able to land it onto Reason.
Jolly needs to move up to B right now.
Yeah, he's really taking sweet time getting up to Shrine here, allowing a lot of really tough plays by Link. Just to fight pretty much everybody there. Cyrus does take out Link eventually. Berg does eventually catch out Escudo from behind, leaving it last alive. Jolly Bear in Shrine. Oh, misses that shot onto that player rotating around. Ooh, he's able to catch out Barkington though. A little bit of mistiming with that shotgun ultimately. And my son picks him up, falling down. Chiefs now even the lead up 3-3.
Yeah, unfortunately, Link is by himself on B. Jolly's worried about a shrine push. The whole time Bark is sitting on rocks. I think Link needed a little bit more support early on. Definitely frustrating for Veritas.
Yeah, Link's he's dedicating himself to be there pretty hard, and it seems like Veritas are they're almost too scared to push alongside him, and they're kind of leaving him out to dry and ultimately trying to win a 3v1 while they're all pushing the same spot where he knows at once. That's impossible, no matter who you're on.
Yeah, the past 2 rounds, I think one of the keys is Fadowd is the only player Shrine, which a lot of times people stack Shrine on Insurgents with 2 or sometimes even 3 players. But once Fadowd's dead, I think that puts them out of whack a little bit.
Yeah, we'll just throw off their Tang.
Needs to be careful of this Africa player again.
Yep. Looks like Barkington actually looking for the bit of a aggressive flank around here. Or Barkington. Meanwhile, Fadowd just waiting in the wings. On Bravo, we have Link capping it up partially under the smoke. As well, we have that player lower Africa trying to nade him. It will not go. Actually, yeah, no, it did a little too far, unfortunately. It did wound Link, but not quite killing him. Meanwhile, Barkington sneaking around the backside. Jolly just get the pick onto Myson. Definitely not good. Just like that. Oh, Link just an easy kill on Cyrus, rotating a little too quick. Just like that. Looks like a second rotate on towards rocks. Waffles looking to try and get some kills in here. And Berg gets an easy shot onto Jolly Bear from behind. Actually, that's from up above. Wow. Bargain just get the pick onto Link. Wow. And just like that, it is all going in favor of Chiefs. Fadowd kind of let Shrine go there. They already had a player flank from behind. I mean, Reason finally gets the kill onto Barkington, ending that flank. And Ballistic Waffles is taken out by Reason. Again, 1v1's very winnable. 2v2's nearly impossible. Looks like Fadowd looking to nade Waffles. And wow, he did not cook that at all. Easy kill for Ballistic Waffles to make. Lots of life as Escudo on C. Still waiting this late into the round. Probably not the greatest thing, and just like that, Berg with a nice little flick kills Escudo, taking the lead 4-3 against Veritas.
I would have called that round for Veritas early on. I mean, Waffles had that key couple of kills getting on the B, so that was...
Yeah, that was crazy. They really just kind of let it fall apart there in their own hands. I mean, they had a good grip of it, and then just dropped it, you know? It's like butter.
Right. I think we're going to see either Link pull back a little bit, or we're going to see, maybe a more aggression Shrine. That's what I think.
Yeah, Veritas could use that, or they could go possibly C side and go towards like a CA strat. That would really work well right now because they're really so focused on B. They keep leaving that lane open, and kind of Escudo doesn't have much to really do around there, and Sleepless are always staying there. It's kind of stuck in easily flanked. It looks like pushing out pretty early on, and Escudo catches out Myson. Looks like Chiefs looking to push a little bit more towards the street. Barkington pushing very, very fast. Dex starts to cap up B himself. Meanwhile, Link hiding in the smoke. Being a little
he knows where he's at.
Yeah, he's kind of... Unfortunately, he has an ostrich effect of being, can't see himself, but everyone else can see him, unfortunately, due to him being running into the smoke. Just like that. Link's still holding on. Barkington capping up most of B. Veritas not looking to block. No one's spotting it. They will cap up B and bring back Myson. Barkington with a nice pick onto Reason very quickly. And, gets the wallbang with the shotgun onto Link. Cyrus gets the pick, though, onto that as well on Shrine. Cyrus takes out Jolly Bear, and Berg takes out Escudo in C, ending the round in favor of the Chiefs 5-3. Just like that.
Chief is just engulfing them on B. I mean, they're taking out their support players. There's not much Link can do when they kind of crowd on him. So, very good play by Bark. Again, I like to see more Shrine play. I mean, there's a couple rounds left. Because I think Bark is able to do a lot of things he normally probably wouldn't do if you were to push him. That being said, really good plays by Bark. Going with the shotgun, no respect.
Wow.
But shout out to Ravioli real quick from Ukraine. Thank you for tuning in. Glad to have you.
Definitely, we need a lot more European people playing the game competitively, at least. Barkington actually using the shotgun, which is actually a really, really OP weapon. It's got such a good damage spread and potential that it's feeling like a sniper rifle at times. And just like that, Meister gets a nice pick across onto Jolly Bear from the street. Let's see what's going on Bravo here. Lots of smoke. Someone hotbox Bravo pretty far, and just like Lynx gets on to push. However, at the same time, we have, again, shrine control by Barkington, and it looks like a little bit of cover from up above, interestingly enough. Meanwhile, Fadowd not doing anything. Link finally gets the kill into Waffles, upper rocks, but might get naded here. Takes some damage, but not quite wounded. Toss coming out. Link
needs
almost getting
Fadowd's help.
caught. Wow. Finally, Fadowd coming in to help. Gets the kill into Myson, and Cyrus gets the kill into Fadowd as a trade. Again, Link should probably know where that came from. Shrine as well, being kind of left open. Barkington staring at nothing. Oh, Cyrus watching upper C there, where there is somebody lower, but not upper. Reason coming on to help, finally. Getting some support. Meanwhile, Berg about to catch out a Scudo here. Potentially. Some shots coming out. Link getting a kill onto Cyrus. Still held up on B, so there's at least one player prone. Reason gets the shot up above. Not quite landing it in the right spot. And just like that on C, bit of a firefight here by Berg and Scudo. Slowly waiting around. Being uncontested. And, oh, Link pushing a little too fast. Barkington taking him out. And Reason missing the shot. Gotta land it. Oh, wow. Reason getting a nice drop kill onto Barkington. Last alive is Berg. 4 Chiefs. About to sneak around to Scudo, but Scudo ready and waiting. Gets the easy kill onto Berg. Calls that read. And brings it a little closer now. 4 for Veritas. 5 for Chiefs.
Yeah, Link and Reason having some really good plays that round. Yeah, it's 5-4. I mean, things are super close. I mean, a 5-5 half, anything can happen in that next half. Was last map was 5-5 at the half, right?
I think it was 6-4 at the half. It was close.
Gotcha.
And it really could go either way. This is extremely close.
Yeah, I mean, I think if Chiefs happens to win, it will break the game. I don't think we'll be able to play the game.
I think it's going to be a very different environment and a very different scene if that happens. But I can't wait to see
need a
what
hot
happens. Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and see what happens here and see if they're able to do that. Reason gets a little bit of damage, but not quite wounded yet on that apartment's position. Meanwhile, Fadowd waiting for the push. Gets the kill onto Barkington finally. Ending that stopping push. Link able to get onto B basically for free. Cyrus trying to clear it out from the spot. Gets the kill on the Myson as well. Clearing up the street. At the same time, Waffles playing very, very passive, waiting for the shrine push, which isn't going to happen because they're going to play B. They always have this entire game. Meanwhile, Berg again doing the long flank around towards the Scudo. Cyrus trying to spot players, but not able to see anybody. Upper shrine. That bush working very, very well. Looks like Fadowd really is playing safe. They've primed B to where they need it. If they need it, they can cap it, but they are not going to cap it until they absolutely need it. So they're going for kills at this point. And Berg sneaking the long way around towards C. Again, Cyrus as well waiting. And Waffles getting onto B now, pushing up. Berg gets the kill onto Jolly Bear. And Waffles almost gets the kill across. Fadowd does pick up Cyrus lower. From upper shrine to lower Africa here. And just like that, Berg picks up Fadowd from behind. Wow. Link able to refrag Berg, though. Last alive. Ballistic Waffles on B. I think at this point, Veritas will realize that they're not actually having B primed. There you go. Now they know. Just like that.
Oh,
ooh,
no.
Shoots his toes. Oh, just like that. Waffles almost getting killed by Link. 1v1 here. Scudo finally rotating to A. Took him long enough. This 1v1 here. Link versus Waffles. Oh, Link to spot the head eventually. Oh. Couldn't get up from the prone and shoot. Ultimately, it is a 1v1 here. Waffles will cap up B first, so it is a 1v5. Scudo versus the world here. Can he win
Honestly,
this?
he should run to A.
Oh, he
I mean,
should.
help the responders take him out.
He's
I
gonna go
think it's too
C.
late though. I think they might cap A instead.
Yeah, they're gonna let Cap A. They're probably fast enough to block it, but oh, here comes the flashbang.
They get on! They get on!
Escudo gets it. Cyrus nays Escudo. Just like
Cyrus!
that.
Amazing nade. Oh my goodness. That again, that's another round that fell through Veritas' fingers. They have B primed to 90%. They get off because you want to save the cap, which is totally makes sense. That's what you do. But they don't have all of the entrances covered. Waffles just sneaks on in. And that's something, Chief has taken advantage in the last map a little bit of, oh, B's prime, but we're sneaking back on and decapping. And oh man, that was incredible. And Fadowd getting the kill he needed to do on Bark, but I think they needed him maybe mid shrine or something when all that action was happening when he was in shrine.
Yeah, he really was kind of out of position there. Nearly everyone in Veritas was kind of out of position, playing funky, not really getting things locked down correctly, and Chiefs were able to take advantage of that, thinking on the spot, and were able to flunk around and get the round win very close there by Cyrus, and ultimately that was the half. It's really going in favor of Chiefs now. Who do you think is going to win this half, though? Do you think Veritas has the potential to bring it back and to save their lead and bring it to a game 3?
Yeah, there's certainly potential. I mean, it's 6-4. I would say they're on the harder side, but something I know Veritas is known for is when you think you have them, they start to come back. So we'll see what happens. A whole new side, whole new anything can happen. Bark was playing super aggressive on Shrine. I'm actually curious to see if he plays Shrine on this side. It's actually easier to be aggressive on Shrine as an insurgent than it is security, just based on the timing. However, you can counter that from Africa and Connector. So
indeed. And
we will
for
see.
Chiefs, do you think they got the chutzpah, that magic X factor to actually break Veritas and take the first and take the whole series and actually win the entire World Cup here?
If you would have asked me before all this stuff happened, I would have said, nah. But I think, and as I've seen in chat, they're calling it the Chief Booth Gang Alliance. I think that's it's been a good partnership of some of these players. I mean, with Cyrus and Waffles joining the roster seemed to make quite a bit of difference.
Indeed, the Truth Gang has gone strong, very strong.
The Chief Gang, I've seen Chief Gang, I've seen Beef, Booeef.
I think Beef's actually the better one.
Beef.
I like Beef.
Yeah, it's almost like even though they're on two different teams and maybe came together for this World Cup, it's almost like if you win, can you really separate that team?
That is a real question.
So, just a thought.
Interesting to see how it plays out in the season, how these players will battle against each other, if they're even in the same division. We'll see. Looks like we're live for this second half. This is Game 2, Finals. Best of 3, Side 2. Barkington going fast towards Shrine. They're doubling Shrine, looks like, from Chiefs. Veritas tripling Shrine themselves. Looks like all the magic's about to happen on the Shrine position here. Reza gets the first kill of this half onto Myson. At the same time, we have pretty heavy push here, again, by Veritas. Oh, Fadad gets the first kill onto Cyrus. Again, Bravo partially touched by security, but they left it. They're kind of baiting it. Meanwhile, Veritas takes most of the control of Shrine. There's some good smoke coming out, but still, Chief's kind of waiting in the wings, ready for some kind of action. Nothing quite yet. The pre-fire's coming out. Ooh, some shots coming out, but not landing. And finally, Rizzi gets the kill, though, onto Waffles. At the same time, started to cap up Bravo. Looks like Shrine is about to get pushed a little bit here by, it's like Barkington, actually. Looking up above, there's no one actually over there. It's an enemy, so there's a reason to look there. Reason to get the pick, though, onto Berg, just like that. All down to Barkington, upper Shrine. Reason takes him out. Reason dropping nutty kills today. Just
How many did he get? 4?
get at least 3 or 4 kills in that round alone. Be able to see right here.
4.
4K. Very nutty. Very nice.
Almost
on Africa.
ace.
Yeah.
Yeah, that play you saw on Shrine is something that I know me and my team have definitely looked at, that the way they spread across, Rock, Shrine, and Shrine Road. So I mean, what they did is they take away, they try to take away whatever advantage insurgents have on Shrine with just a bunch of players. So
Indeed.
that was really well done.
Yeah, Veritas still have their heads in the game where they're still able to actually kill and be killed. But I think Veritas may have a sudden comeback here, and hopefully they can bring it to game 3. We'll have to wait and find out. Ooh, Meissen gets the first pick onto Reason. That's definitely not a good start. Some early smoke coming out from Chiefs. Not a bad idea. Again, a very good molly throw here to on the rocks. However, it wouldn't actually kill anyone directly. And just like that, Meissen able to nade Jolly Bear, though. Not a good start. Ooh. Just like that, Fidel's able to get Osiris, though. And Link's able to nade Barkington on B. Wow, Waffles last to left on Shrine for Chiefs, and Descudo pushes him fast. Just like that, they've got control of Shrine. They've got control of the entire Bravo. Now it's on just Meissen and Berg towards Alpha on the street there. Link Radiant waiting for that push.
Here comes a slow peak.
Yeah. Slowly and surely. Which means it's an easy kill for Veritas to make. Just like that. Fadad takes out Meissen. Last alive is Berg. Slowly, still rotating onto Alpha. Reminds me of Snailman's pace. Slowly getting down to A.
Good old Snailman.
Indeed. He's getting there. Starting to cap. Oh, he gets a nice one hit onto Jolly. That's definitely almost like Tarpon. Wow.
Berg needs a belt because he just got caught with his pants down.
Yeah. Wow. He's in getting the final kill there, tying it up now for Veritas 6-6 against Chiefs. Wow. Who would have called it?
Yes, Synthetic. I am. It's my secret mission to make sure that Booth Gang doesn't actually come back. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do.
Oh, I'm sure that'll go real well. And Booth Gang did do pretty nutty in Season 2. And if they're in Season 1, Div 2, Season 2, they're going to be pretty tough on Div 1.
Booth Gang was a D1 team in
yeah.
D2.
Yeah,
I mean they were a D2. Yeah, they were a D2 team, but they were, they were D1 level.
Yeah, that is indeed part of it, and how it sometimes goes. In any case, it's the World Cup, though. We've got a pretty heavy push again by Veritas towards Shrine here. Oh, some pre-nades coming out onto that side, but no one actually pushing that way. Again, it looks like we have a really good open push by Chiefs towards Shrine. Very, very aggressive. Looks like a little bit of slow push by both sides. B being baited by security, but not quite on it yet. At the same time, we have Cyrus getting the first kill onto his Scudo. Badad about to catch this player out on apartments. Easy shot, and Cyrus actually nailing the shot. Fantastic fast peek there. Reason gets the pick onto Barkington. Lower B. Or in B, rather. Meanwhile, on Shrine, Waffles picking through most of it. Looks like, with Fadao dead, they kind of left Bravo in the open there. But Jolly from the street, able to pick out looks like Waffles upper Shrine, meaning the Shrine is completely clear, open. Berg picks up Jolly Bear. Berg will indeed should be going to Alpha like right now. But we're taking a little long to get over there. At the same time, Meissen avoiding some gunfire there with some interesting moves. Again, Meissen getting on the block. Link trying to stay alive. He has to try and clear out Bravo. Meissen gets the first pick onto Reason. That's not good. Last alive. Link on Bravo. He shoots the dead body, unfortunately. Cyrus gets the kill onto Link, bringing the lead back in favor of Chiefs 7-6.
Chiefs winning it back, taking the lead.
Yeah, they really just had strong control of the objectives there, and were able to get these certain kills and work together to break Bravo there. And that's something Veritas they're doing a little bit of it by having a lot more distance play, but they're not able to get that close Bravo control, which both teams are heavily focused on the objectives so much, they're kind of leaving a lot of the map exposed, which allows for easy respawns and pushes around other sides. So we'll see how it goes this round. I think this could be Veritas' round to suddenly come alive and start dominating. But you never know. Reason gets the first pick onto Waffles. That's definitely going to help them. Nice shot. At the same time, Barkington looking to get his own cross pick with the shotgun onto Africa. But he won't be able to see that through the smoke. Not sure why he's still holding back there so far away. Escudo sneaking around himself through that smoke on the street. My son nearby. He could hear the door open if he's not careful enough. Escudo manages to sneak through. There's a player right next to each other. They don't spot it. Both of them nearby. Could be an easy kill for my son, but neither player spots each other. They're both watching the street here. And they both managed to sneak past each other. Very interesting to see that one. You also have the player apartments. And stealthy play coming out here. No one spotted quite yet after that first cross pick. BB kept up for security right now. They're leaving it open. Problem is when Link has to rotate off, it's going to be tough for him. Barkington watching most of that. Finally, Escudo sneaks up and kills Cyrus from up above. My son not really rotating at all, or trying. Barkington trying to get that position, but finally My son gets the rotation kill onto Escudo. And like that, Fadowd nays Barkington on around B, actually, and gets the kill. Last alive is Berg, and of course, My son. Oh, just like that, Jolly ready and waiting, kills Berg. Myson picks up Escudo, though. And he gets the pick onto Jolly Bear as well. Leaving it to just a 1v3. Reason rotating around back to A. Link just waiting for the push. And Fadowd waiting for the push towards B. It should be an easy call to go away from My son.
The reason is daring him to go A.
He's giving him a reason to try. And certainly it's not a... It's a somewhat reasonable choice, but unfortunately this lane here is probably not the most safest one to pick. Not a bad pre-nade into A, however the reason is up above. My son... Oh! Actually reason with the pistol kill onto Chief. My son tying up the game now 7-7. Just like that.
Tie game. I mean, it's getting close. Veritas starting to take some rounds in a more consistent fashion, but again, Chief is still picking up, trying to hold on to that lead. I mean, Chief has to know there's no way we want to play a third map against Veritas. We need to,
yeah,
we need to win this now.
That's going to be an interesting game to see the game 3, Veritas versus Chiefs. So they're going to keep up the pressure. Both teams have been playing very, very hard these entire series. So if they're going to if they can keep up the pressure for all rounds, it'd be very interesting to see. I doubt it, but you never know. Looks like Reason, gets partially picked, but not quite killed. Does take some damage, though. Takes one for the team. Barkington as well, getting close into Shrine. Looks like he's about to push Fadowd here. Getting so dangerously close, but instead, Ballistic Waffle's actually doubling up Shrine. Finally, that might actually work pretty well for him. Waffle's not spotted yet, but him running through. The Scooter runs straight through B. Straight out Link's playbook. Jolly picks up Lyson on that backside of the street. Good looking to actually I think it was Berg that mollied a lower road there. Not a bad idea. Well, Reason looking to cross pick. Link just capping that B for free right now. Barkington taking Shrine, and really Waffle's about to get the nice sneak onto Link. Will Link be ready? Oh, but Fadowd, team support, comes behind and able to kill Waffles. That was a good read to know they could be going that way. Ultimately, Berg doing nothing. And Fadowd getting a nice flank onto Berg. And almost a second kill, but eventually Cyrus does as he got picked by Escudo. Escudo helping him out there. Last alive is Berg. Already wounded. Trying to run to A. Jolly is ready and waiting. This should be an easy shot. You can wallbang that. Doesn't have to. Kills him anyway. Veritas tying it up again. Actually taking the lead now, 8-7.
Yeah, you know, I think the momentum right now is with Veritas. I think it's on Chief to try to change something up and hit him hard. I don't think I've seen a single AC play this whole match. Not saying they need to do that. I think they need to get the kill on Shrine. Maybe a late nade on their side Shrine. Take out Fadowd.
Would not be a bad idea for either side. Again, B is kind of it's not a bad position to play, but it's only one objective to control. When you have a heavy B play and you fight all your people B and have 2 alive, and you cap up B, you still have another objective to control. You're not going to win the game just on that alone. I think a lot of teams are, and specifically these 2 teams have been struggling with that. A lot of round wins kind of going that way, unfortunately. Barking with the next nade, though, could catch out someone's Shrine. It does not, unfortunately. Good spacing by Veritas. They don't allow that to happen. Like looking to cook that nade. Finally crafted. Right into Barkington's face. Not quite landing it, but definitely danger close. Sesame up above, trying to clear it out. I don't spot it. Meanwhile, Bison with the long flank. Finally, someone using this untapped potential of a road here. Totally in the game, totally in bounds, by the way. You can just flank around the entire bit of Alpha. This gonna get the first pick onto Cyrus in the upper apartments. At the same time, Waffle's trying to pick across. Waffle's actually nading Link on B. That's gotta hurt. Well, it looks like Barkington to spot that player upper shrine. Oh, misses the shot. Only had a rifle instead of a shotgun that might have actually hit him. Maybe if he had slugs. But unfortunately, he was a little bit off point there. Let's go ahead and see what Barkington's doing now. Upper shrine. Oh, wounds the player. And Escudo gets the cross pick onto Barkington. Chief's looking to actually get the refrag, but not fast enough. Meanwhile, Jolly Bear about to get this kill onto Myson. Despite taking all that time, slow peeking. Oh, Jolly Bear was at the wrong time! Oh, no. But he did respawn.
Too slow. Too slow on
Berg
B.
picked up Reason as well. Just like that. Reason caps up B. Ballistic Waffles getting on to finally block. And oh, look at that. Myson and Berg just going ham. Actually, this is Berg. Myson had nated Scudo on B there. And just like that, Fadad from upper shrine takes out Berg. Playing a little too aggressively in the window there. Myson will bring back his team on Bravo. The key is to clear Alpha right now. They're running out of time. Only 40 seconds left in the round. As he clear the objective out, Waffles up above. Kills Jolly Bear, last alive is Fadad. And Ballistic Waffles takes the round win, tying it up 8 to 8.
Waffles just stole that round from Veritas. 100%.
Just yoinked that easy cap. They had it all in their favor and just...
And let's not forget about my son holding off it, getting the cap. So
yeah, that was clutch. That's what they had to win.
And something we're actually noticing, and it worked this time. It hasn't worked every time. Is I don't think Chief has actually gone quick onto B.
No, they've always played slow.
Right. Whereas Veritas, the whole first half was running leak deep onto B. So I don't know if that's something they want to try. Because again, that round came down to Myson and Waffles performing at a very high level. I'm not sure. I mean, you can't make those kind of plays every round. So,
indeed, it's a real gamble if they can keep it up. Always a gamble they can always bet on with success. Again, doing the same passive thing. Looks like Veritas looking to smoke up Bravo, so they can push on a little bit safer. No one playing Shrine this time. However, a lot of play around Bravo. Jolly gets the first pick onto Berg. Meanwhile, Jolly just waiting for a push. Fadad actually playing that kind of back position, kind of like Uprising. Fadad looking to wallbang, but not able to land a shot again. Barkington just staying alive in lower apartments there. And Waffles with the sneak around Shrine. Could catch out Fadad. He's not looking there. This could be an easy kill for Barkington. Oh, Fadad a little too late there on the draw. Waffles kill Fadad, clearing up that back position. That will give away his position that he is nearby. Waffles pushing straight through on Shrine. Gets the kill into Link in B. Shrine just like that. Escudo gets the kill onto Waffles. Too little, too late ultimately. Barkington going to get onto B. Shots coming out. Reason coming on to help. Gets the kill onto Barkington. Good timing ultimately. But Cyrus needs to come in and help on Bravo. What? I don't know what he's waiting for.
Too late. Needs to jump on. They do have a cap on A.
Yeah, they do have some respawn wave in a second here, which they do with Myson being able to kill Jolly Bear. Actually, I think Jolly actually played... Jolly Bear actually rotated to C, and it says that it's a trade on A and C. The reason caps up B, and with that cap on C, they're not going to have a lot of real wiggle room. She's playing very safe out of spawn, as is Veritas. They make it mostly out. And it looks like Myson looking the wrong way. Cyrus says catch out Escudo, though, around B. And Fadad catches out Berg, though, from spawn. Jolly Bear, Reason picks up Cyrus on B. Waffles, the next fight up. This is going to be a tough one for Veritas to kill. Very, very tough player. Just like that, pushing very aggressive. Looking to get onto Bravo. At the same time, Barkington pushing fast. You can hear him rotating up above and below. Barkington surrounded by two Veritas players. Link 6 to kill, though, onto Myson. Last alive, Barkington on Ballistic Waffles. So, picking 10 seconds left. They finally get on to C, the block. A lot of time left. Waffles gets the kill onto Fadad. Jolly Bear refrags Barkington on C. Time is running out. They got to get on B right now. Waffles last alive, and Reason takes him out. Just like that. Veritas take the lead now, 9 to 8.
9-8. This game might go into overtime. I think I say 11-8 or 11-9 in favor of Veritas.
11-8.
11-8. Gotcha. could actually be right this time. We'll see.
Overtime is definitely on the board pretty hard. Chiefs have to pull out something magical to do this. Both teams are not at match point yet, although Veritas is about to hit that. If Chiefs win this, it's going to be an extremely close game. Right now, Veritas definitely have that strong lead. It's going to be up to Chiefs to see if they can actually break through Veritas right now and keep that chance of winning it in the actual final, Game 3, alive. Or if they can at least block Game 3. Ooh, Link with the first kill onto Waffles. Definitely not a good start for Chiefs. Well, Barkington trying to get some cross picks with that bolt action. Not able to spot anybody right now. Meanwhile, for Dowd. The smoke's moving out around Bravo. Looks like they're pretty much heavily nading Bravo to try and clear it out. Again, the Chiefs playing so slow that they're not giving things up, but they're
been really tentative on B.
Yeah, they're very timid. They're really allowing Veritas to get a lot of room. They really couldn't. They don't have to give. Seems slowly pushing through Bravo here. Oh, there's a flank coming out towards Bravo. Not quite killing anybody though. Berg does take quite a bit of damage. Looks like my son with the long rotate on A again. Completely open lane here. At the same time, we have Bravo almost being capped up. It's primed currently by. Yep, looks like Barkington actually blocking that B cap. Link's still on holding. I don't think he's actually on the objective though.
No, I think he primed it and just wanted to step off. But again, we've seen this before. They have no idea. And if Myson gets his kill on the job, it's a huge deal.
Indeed. Not going to be great for him. Jollyberry is in position. He does hear the running. And just like that, Myson clears A and it gets the cap. He's going to bait it, however, and actually have them go around. He's in waiting. Trying to clear off B. Barkington as well baiting B. Baiting their own enemy objective. Myson is an enemy right in front of you. Oh, bad timing. Reason able to get the drop onto Myson. Will the nade get him? Luckily not. Ooh, but Reason gets the kill to Barkington as well. Reason just saving this round for Veritas. Berg last live rotating into A now. They will cap it up. They will bring back Veritas, of course. 5v1. Oh, Reason, despite taking the full damage, stays alive long enough to shoot and kill Berg, winning the round for Veritas, 10-8. Reason just MVP of the round.
Yeah, I think it's coming down to Chief is going to have to match them up. The way Veritas is going to did it is they smoked a bunch and they supported around Link, who just threw on a gas mask and ran onto B. They're going to have to start doing that. Giving security B on this map makes no sense to me personally. So.
Then they're focused so heavily on B. It's like they're trying to counter the flow, but they're not like able to kill them. So it's defeating the. I don't know what they're trying to do there.
Yeah, and I guess my thing is if you're going to play B, play it. You know, like, I mean, you gotta. There's no point in just setting up around it when you have the speed advantage.
Especially on the insurgent side, yeah, they have the faster thing there, so it's kind of weird. Let's see how it plays out in this round here. It is match point for Veritas. Jollyberry gets a nice nade kill onto Myson on the street there. Not a great start for the Chiefs. Looks like we have an early nade coming out from Link towards Shrine. Will it hit anybody? Unfortunately, that is a negative. Meanwhile, Fadowd looking to cover Link's back. Ooh, Reason just get the pick although onto Waffles. Definitely a good one and definitely needed. Gonna clear that upper location out. Barkington taking some shots. And oh, almost a kill though onto Reason. A little low. Use a grenade. Should be able to tell there's an enemy coming in nearby soon. Or rather, there's an enemy possibly from behind. I guess not. Again, Wolfgang only 3 alive versus the 5, and they're really waiting on B. They could set up to try and kill after the B cap, and that would actually make sense to where they're kind of stuck to where they can't really respond very well. It's good to get the kill though onto Berg. Just like that, it's down to Barkington and Cyrus. Again, they're not really setting for the B cap at all. They're really just kind of trying to fight B, despite having it mostly capped. So it's kind of maybe a lack of game sense. Maybe. I mean, if you were gonna do this, you could possibly have someone guard, like go for the position people mostly play after capping Bravo and catch them out that way, rotating off of B. But they're not really covering that either. They're trying to flank around and cover commonly played lanes. So I don't get what they're trying to do here. Veritas have baited and actually have primed C. If anyone dies, they can just bring them back immediately. Sure, Chiefs actually are aware of that, but they're again waiting really slowly. Nice headshot from Fadad. Well, from Barkington onto Fadad. However, right after that, oh wow, almost gets killed, but Cyrus, actually that's rather Reason, not quite hitting Barkington enough to kill him. Barkington takes out Link as well. Definitely not a good sign. Meanwhile, Cyrus actually getting onto B. Barkington taking out Fadad as well. Barkington suddenly saving his team, saving his chances here.
And Cyrus is on B.
And yeah, Cyrus is on B. They're already capping up B. They need to have Scooter go to C, like right now. What are they waiting for? Reason is also waiting for whatever reason. Right now, Chiefs are capping up B right now. Cyrus is just letting him cap up B. I don't know what they're doing. Finally, Scooter gets onto C to block. Start capping it up. Again, the free cap for B. I don't know why they did that. Jolly, I guess
They're playing the C play.
Yep.
Yeah. Kind of. Jolly's got to hit it though.
Yeah. And he does not hit it.
Bad shot.
And that's
a bad shot.
That's why it's not a great idea to do that. Ultimately, looks like, yep, Chief does pick up Jolly. Well, the nice one picks up Jolly. It is now down to just Escudo on C. He has to clutch against all odds. Gets the first and second kill onto Berg and Myson. Caps up C. A is contested. They will not be able to win the round based on that alone. Just like that, Waffle's able to sneak onto B since Escudo can't guard C. He has to go help A because, again, wow, Jolly gets the kill onto Barkington. Reason picks up Cyrus. Last alive is Waffles on C. You just have to clear up A and B and they win. They're going to heavy B push, and just like that, Fadad with the wall bang onto Waffles ends the game 11-8. Game 2 will go to Veritas, now tied in the series 1-1. The next map, Game 3, Map 3,
man,
is all on.
Almost, it looked like Chief had it there. Jolly, not that it's just Jolly, but unfortunately missing those spawn kills. They weren't, I mean, they didn't block B when Cyrus had it capped up, so they made a gamble to make the C play, and it actually worked out though. Escudo getting the double kills and winning the round to cap C.
Indeed. It's a very, very close game. This is a bit like neck and neck. Precinct East, of all maps, being the final map being played. Not one I would have called.
No. The map, both maps have been extremely close. This is actually a really exciting map to watch. Really crazy map sometimes. And this is a map that Veritas knows extremely well.
Oh, indeed. Veritas playing more District than I think even Armada at one point. But ultimately, you know.
Right.
It's
shout out to Armada. Rip Armada.
Rip Armada. Rip Jock Squad. Rip all the old memes. But in any case, we have new ones. We have new teams here. We have Chiefs possibly taking it in Map 3. Despite that close loss on Game 2, they still have the chance of winning it in Game 3 here. And of course, you have Veritas as well, known legends. This is the first time they've ever actually lost a game in a best of 3 so far in this game. That was their first loss, which is a little surprising.
Of the World Cup, yep, definitely. I don't remember if they lost any maps in the Season 1 finals. I have to look. It's actually, I'm going to do that right now.
Yeah, they might have lost a few rounds, but maybe not a game in a best of 3. I think it was a 2-0, but it was a while.
Checking now. I'll get it.
I'm not surprised. In any case, looks like they're going to take a quick break. I'm going to be right back.
Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Maybe, but you know I never will.
find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. This is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now. We know I ain't ballin' yet. Hoes wanna holler, oh no, I don't call them back. Girl, let me see you hold it down, we gon' have a blast. Cause I just wanna know what you gonna do with all of that. Ain't gotta say a word. Watch me rip it off. I'll admit it, you got me feeling hella love. Even when it's going down, know that we gon' live it up. Young shot caller, always been a baller. Know that you the one, I can feel it in my heart. Yeah, I won't stop charging, we going come harder. I can see you and I, way beyond the stars, girl. I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. It feels right.
Here we are back in game. Let's go ahead and bring Torx back in here. Boom, here we
Torx
go.
back.
Torx is back in here. Can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
We can hear you. We're live for the pistol round. Here we go. Game 3. This is best of 3 for the grand finals of the DGL World Cup for Insurgency Sandstorm. Veritas versus Chiefs on Precinct East. This is going to be a tough match for both sides. We'll see how they play it out. First, we have Jellybear getting a pretty early run in on balcony. Pretty standard stuff here, nothing too unique. Go ahead and see what's going on here. Their X-ray vision. Meanwhile, Risa gets the first kill of the game onto Cyrus. And just like that, Link gets the nice flank onto Berg, pushing a little too fast, a little too quickly. Ooh, Barkington almost used that pick on that rotation a little bit too wide. In the windowsill there.
Shit!
Dad probably heard that drop of the teammate. Meanwhile, shuts across on that archway, and Waffles picks up Reason on that arch. And Skillet picks up my son very quickly afterward after that. Barkington staying kind of hidden still. They don't know that he's actually down there. Like trying to clear out upper apartments as security. Ooh, Link getting a nice shot on the Barkington. Last alive is Waffles. Spotted, gets the kill onto Link. He could win this. Oh, Oh, but Escudo gets the headshot onto Waffles, ending in favor of Veritas for the pistol round, 1-0. Just like that.
Yeah, where do you think they're going to start?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Insurgents, probably? Or sorry, security, probably?
Either side, I mean, they're both good on either. I mean, it depends on where Veritas are feeling today. If they got stronger, like, apartments control, they're probably going to go for Insurgents. But it looks like they're opting to go for security, so they want to try and control Balk, perhaps. They could try and go Bower with B and kind of go around that way. I know Lynx likes to play B dedicated, like, direct on, which is kind of unique nowadays.
Yeah, it's way harder with the Sandstorm iteration of this map to play kind of be proper. That being said, I mean they'll use smokes and all sorts of stuff to make sure he stays protected.
Indeed, they're very, very good about utility use when it comes to Veritas. And
Look,
here we are.
Watch Waffles and Berg. I saw them earlier on this map. They dominated. I mean, they had a pretty convincing win over Spice Boys. The two of them in apartments is pretty scary, and I wonder. I believe Jolly plays back for them. Oh, we got 3 people going back.
Yeah, this is going to be a very, very heavy back push by Veritas. Trying to see across there. There you go. Basically, first kill onto Berg. First kill of the game. The real first kill of the game, not just the pistol round. Meanwhile, coming at the tires, catching out Link, rotating Jail. Same time, Waffles trying to clear out. Oh, getting shot by Upper. That dark window position, but not quite getting killed. Yeah, no one coming on the objectives just yet, but Veritas strong department control. Nice spray from Escudo onto that objective spot outside of A. Escudo looking to try and rotate to cover that as well from that little hidden prop there. Just waiting for Fidel to catch out Cyrus on lower in the cubby area. Meanwhile, Waffles listening for apartments, hearing that flank underneath him. Getting an idea of what's going on here. Barkington, oh! Almost getting the wall bang, or the prop bang rather, onto Escudo, but not quite landing it. And Escudo catching up Barkington. And they're on in favor of Veritas 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, that first kill onto apartment. 2 eyes from balcony watching, keeping Waffles in. Really good play.
Indeed, that was a fantastic use of just exceptional map control and actual just ability in-game to lock that down and start doing damage. Let's go up to Chiefs this time to actually break through and start to actually push around the map to really break through Veritas' heavy Balk push there. Go ahead and follow Parkington. And he's pushing fast towards balcony. Pretty clear. Got free fights coming out from both sides. And Link gets the wallbang onto Myson. While Barkington trying to clear out upper Balk. He does bait the door. It looks like Escudo heard it up above, but not down below, but now able to shoot Cyrus. Looks like that Waffles gets the wallbang onto Link in B. At the same time, Fidel is capping up Bravo. There is a fight coming from behind by Waffles. They could get it. Over Barkington trying to clear Balk. Again, you have that really good control by Reason. No reason to really look away. Except he is just sort of doing very much right now. Kind of a waiting game. Barkington about to push lower. This is actually going to go around. And just like that, Fidel getting spotted out by the gun. That foul axe being a little too big. Waffles killing him through that. And of course, shots coming out early on. He's held up on B, and oh, finally Waffles gets the kill onto Jolly Bear. But Escudo refrags him immediately afterward. Just like that. Oh, Barkington missing the shot and landing the headshot onto Escudo. That's gotta hurt. Last alive Reason. They had B mostly capped for security, so it's gonna be a tough one for Berg and my son to try and cap out. Berg trying to clear balcony. Of course, my son down below. Actually, that's sorry, it's Barkington down below. Trying to clear it out. Barkington opting to go A instead, fighting it on B. Just like that, Reason wins the 1v1 on B. Last alive. Barkington actually deciding to go B. Deciding to play dangerous, and just like that, Reason wins the clutch.
Yeah, Reason. Yeah, Reason, awesome play there. I think Bark had no choice but to go B. I mean, if he went A, they would have respawned all around him, and it would have been rough. It looks like Fadowd decided to save the B cap because they only had one down, and they wanted to cap more than just one person in. That actually almost cost them that round, because Fadowd got cut out of position. They were able to take him out and almost controlled B, but Reason killed them both.
Indeed, it was really it's a common default, but unfortunately it's also a risky one at times too when you don't think about the bigger picture of what's going on and how the map ends up flowing out. So a lot of things that goes into decision making when it comes to Insurgency, and we'll see how that goes this time, and if Veritas can keep it alive and not waste their potential.
Yeah. Reason, by the way, is 4-0, just freaking destroying people.
Indeed, he's about to do it again on apartments. Oops, nice to pick up onto Link, and Link able to nade waffles in upper apartments. Definitely a Kobe right there. We ended up missing it, but you can definitely see the remnants of the Kobe. There we go. Fadowd gets a nice shot onto Berg. Meanwhile, Reason covering his teammate's life there, while Cyrus peeks around lower, and of course you have Barkington down below. The Scooter watching for the push. Do you see the suppressor? He does see the suppressor. Easy shot for him to make onto Barkington. Last alive, my son and Cyrus. My son slowly waiting for the push. Cyrus picking Jolly Bear very, very well. Over Fadowd's right nearby. Underneath him, actually. Directly underneath him, trying to clear out that upper B position. There's no one currently on B. You have Reason, of course, and I believe that's Fadowd, actually. That's a Scudo. And you have, of course, Fadowd up here. Reason over there in the Scudo. And, of course, you have Cyrus over here. And my son from the archway trying to clear it out. And my son really taking his sweet time. But 1 minute left. Don't want on any objective, so it will go into overtime once this time runs out. A lot of waiting. Both teams playing very, very safe. They don't want to lose a single round of this. No one taking any chances. And a lot of slow peaks coming out here and there. No one really taking anything for granted. 35 seconds left. And everyone's really, really keeping it slow.
My son might run into Reason here.
He
looks away.
Yeah. Really. Oh, there he goes. He spots my son up above. Last alive is Cyrus. Sneaking down lower jailhouse. Out towards Bravo. And Reason's still going 5-0. Very, very nutty. And, Reason spots Cyrus. But will Cyrus get the kill? Trying to 80 strafe. Not able to spot where that player is coming from. Just like that, Escudo. A little bit of teamwork there. Makes the dream work and gets the kill. Veritas take the lead. Again, 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, they're just controlling. I mean, they're controlling apartments. They're basically shutting down the advantage that Chief would love to exploit. And, again, Reason yet to be killed.
Yeah.
I'm probably jinxing it for him right now, but...
Well, it is the reason he's so far ahead, of course. And
it's the season.
It is the season for Reason. And it is, of course, the reason why Cheese have not gotten a single round on the board. They've been losing apartments so heavily, despite being on the insurgent side, that it's basically crushed a lot of their chances.
Yeah, they're wallbanging from Balk. I think Link threw a nade up there. So, I mean, they're attacking it from a lot of different angles.
Indeed. It's really tough for them to really get any progress. So they got to try and do something a little different. Change it up a little bit. Looks like they're opting to go a little less on apartments. A little bit of a wallbang there, but not quite. Only one. 3 here and there, and a little bit everywhere, but not quite landing. Meanwhile, Barkington clears up balcony. Same time, Jolly gets the pick almost on Waffles, but Link nading Waffles once again.
Kobe.
Definitely, it's a Kobe. Again, a lot of waiting. BB kept up by security. Link getting on for free. Berg trying to spot that player on B, not able to spot them. Escudo can catch up Myson. Ooh, Berg gets a nice shot into Jolly Bear, but Fadowd takes out Cyrus. Just like that, Barkington with the rotate. Escudo kind of out of position there. He's waiting for a little bit of a closer push there. He's going to run right into... Oh, gets a shot of Barkington. Wow. Just Berg last alive. Gets one from spawning, picks up Jolly Bear. Has not picked up Reason yet. And he's kind of jump peeking around. So 1 minute left. Security controls both objectives. Not going to be easy. Let's get on to Bravo. Link should be able to call the rotate pretty quickly. Looks like that. Oh, but Berg finally kills Reason. First death, and just Scudo refrags immediately afterward. Another one for Veritas, now 4-0. Veritas not letting up at all. Unfortunately, Reason ending his streak with a 5-1. Scudo, though, came in really clutch on that round, really saving a lot of Bravo and saving that flank on A. That would have cost them the round.
He's really turned it around this map. I mean, 8-1, that's nutty.
Yeah.
He could literally just die the rest of the game and not have a great KD, but he'd
Be passable.
Yeah, 8-1's pretty nuts through
Yeah.
4 rounds.
Then again, they have also won 4-0, so.
Right.
Let's go ahead and follow Reason from spawn. See why he's been the reason for a lot of Veritas' success. Looks like Supreme Press coming up but not quite landing on both sides. Ooh, Reason almost nailing both there through the wall. Looks like the props kind of blocked him on that one. Barkin trying to clear that dark window spot that's already long gone. Now Cheese nades Vidal, but Reason picks up Myson, and Link, of course, picks up Cyrus from that middle of the archway there. Nate, Molotov is jail. Bad idea, but Barkington nading Link is a very good idea. Waffles, of course, picks Reason from upper dark window there. They finally got apartments control, which means they got to clear out Balk. But Scudo just kills. Wow, he killed Waffles, but Chief Berg catching him out right after that. Last alive Jolly Bear on B. 2v1. And a literal 2v1. Both are aiming at him. These are what are impossible to win. Just like that, Barkin catches him out. Winning the round finally for Chiefs on the board. 1-4.
Yeah, not a whole lot Jolly could do at that point. Yeah, I mean they killed Reason, got him off Balk, and stopped Scudo's flank pretty quickly when he came out of Cafe. So good job by Chief there.
That is indeed how the cookie crumbled. And ultimately, Veritas are now left with pieces of a cookie that they got to figure out how to make it together to bring in the round win and the game win, ultimately.
Yeah, I mean, Chief kind of dodged a bullet there with that wall bang in apps.
Yeah, that was close.
Almost got him.
Let's go ahead and follow Myson with the shotgun. Interesting strategy. Again, okay, there's finally some shots coming out. Wounding Berg. By killing him, Reason does nail the shot onto Cyrus. They're coming across. Barkington making it around just fine. Meanwhile, Berg pushing close, trying to spot the players out. Oh, and Fadao catches up Myson again. Not a lot of luck coming from Myson. Not a bad nade, actually. Close to land. I think he was trying to intend it to land directly and beneath him here, which is where Link would be normally. He's actually over here. Just like that, some shots coming out on Berg, but not quite landing. Waffles fighting quite a bit. Oh, Jolly Bear out of position. Up. Kills Barkington pretty easily. Link able to get Bravo, but Waffles able to kill Link right after the cap. So it is a 4v2. Some shots coming out. Not bad pre-fires. Reason. No one leaving spawn, though. I think they're expecting some kind of spawn kill to happen, but they weren't. No one from spawn to kill, so. Although Fadad is ready for that push if it was to happen. Of course, Veritas are just locking things down. And Fadal catches up Berg. Again, this is another textbook style objective hold here. holding every
Look how
single
they're
lane.
set up. Look how they're set up around B. Just
Again, this is a professional setup of how you hold objectives. Double cover around Bravo, and of course, rotating across, we have control of nearly every lane on the map. Perfection. Of course, coming from Veritas, not surprising. We have Ballistic Waffles last alive, trying to clear it out from apartments. Reason is on there, is on the case, but not able to spot that player in time. He will be called out, though, from playing apartments. Not surprising considering it's an insurgent. However, Fadao ready and waiting for that push if he tries to leave apartments. On that side, on the other side, we have Reason finally getting the wall bang. Actually, it was Jolly Bear getting the shot across. Reason would have caught out the other side if it went up the other way. Octal's lanes out. Veritas take the round win 5-1.
yeah, Veritas displaying quite a bit of expertise on this map. They have all the momentum.
Indeed, they are a steamroll, and they
They're
are
winning it. They're winning everywhere.
Yeah, it's
Have they actually sent a guy apartments, Veritas? Because a lot of times teams will use an actual person to counter apartment aggression. I'm not sure they have.
I don't think they even have sent anyone apartments. They don't have to. They can just cover it
Right.
from Reason, basically pre-firing across and nailing the shots onto that pre-fire. They can't need to counter it somehow.
They have
So
Fadao on the street too, so I think even if they get through, he's
indeed, let's go and follow Mysar and see what he's doing on the archway here. Will he get any cross picks? Indeed, no one is going archway, so it is kind of a moot point. Although it's not a bad pre-nade to throw. Looks like Reason trying to cover up above. Some wounding coming up, but not quite landing. Looks like throwing his own molly on Garage. Cyrus kind of spots it. Fadao does get the kill into Myson again. Ouch. Meanwhile, we have... Oh, Link getting some kills from himself, but able to catch out Berg on Archway. But finally, Berg gets the kill into Link.
Berg
Finally.
crouching right under Fadao. That's
Reese gets the kill to Barkington as well. Nice rotation and free frags. It's now a 2v3. Suddenly, Chiefs starting to take the round. We still have Escudo holding on, but Jolly Bear as well holding on. And, of course, Reason holding Balk, which no one is quite at right now. And Blizzard Waffles catches out Jolly Bear. Last alive is Escudo and Reason. Both teams playing very, very safe. They don't want to risk anything, so they're very, very passive. Although Escudo is starting to push out. Trying to branch out a little bit versus playing the same spot every round. Reason holding on. You know, it's like to play there. So, not a bad idea. Waffles to nade B, even though no one's on it. So, kind of wasted a nade there. Might be a bait to try and see if they're going to push Bravo. But it looks like a waste. Oh, Berg might spot a player out on the street here. He could possibly kill Reason, but Escudo going for the long flank. Again, really just waiting for time. 23 seconds left in the round. Escudo now finally getting on to C. Making the long flank. This should push Berg to go a little faster. There you go. He's starting to go a little bit faster. Should be easy for Reason to come up and hear him. Yeah, I guess not. They're going to double up Bravo. Be a tough one to see through Reason's POV. Meanwhile, Berg looking to sneak up and trying to catch out that Dark Window player. Or an Apartments player if they thought they did a long flank. However, Escudo kind of forgotten about on C. They're going to cap up Charlie. And it's going to be a 5v2 now for Chiefs. But they forgot about the time. And because it went to overtime and they had A and C capped, they won the round.
That's rough. That's really rough. Sometimes you get so, you're so focused on the round and where people are that sometimes you lose track of the clock.
Indeed.
Happens to everybody.
Let's see what happens on this round here. I'm going to follow Link from spawn here. See if he's able to get some kills. You run the same default on Apartments, or actually run lower tires? Not bad Perini coming out. Actually partially wounds Jolly Bear, but doesn't quite kill him. On apartments. Looks like Fadoud actually playing upper apartments. Possibly looking along a long sightline across towards Myson's position, but not quite spotting him. A lot of waiting coming out from both sides. Some early shots coming out from like insurgents, but really passive. Reason taking a couple shots, not quite landing them either. Very large waiting game now. First gets the first kill of the round onto Link, pushing a little too quick. Meanwhile, Fadoud not really rotating either. There's some shots coming out up above on district, on balcony. Not quite landing either. Finally, Scooter gets the kill into Barkington, stopping that A flank. And Cyrus pushing up close, trying to get the spotting. Kill, but nope, he does not. Cyrus trying to wound that player on that step, but not able to land it. Does shoot the dead body pretty well, but Fadoud is taken out by Ballistic Waffles. Again, not a lot is happening right now. Oh, finally, Scooter catches out Cyrus playing that lower B area. And Waffles shoots Jolly Bear's refrag. It is down to a 2v2 now. Will Myson be able to get this pick across onto Reason? The Scudo still holding around. He's finally flanking around towards C. Looks like Myson did miss his running across, as did Waffles. Meanwhile, the Scudo going for the long flank around to Charlie. Will anyone expect this flank? 40 seconds left in the round. Again, no one on Insurgent side going towards A. Scudo will miss that player on the street near C. That C player should be able to hear rotation coming in on his right. He does eventually rotate. Looks like Myson coming around for the flank. Be an easy one for a Scudo to take. 1v1 here. As well, oh, Reason wins the fight against Waffles. Last alive is Myson for the Chiefs. Can he win this? No, he will not. He will run right into the line of fire for his Scudo. And they take it 7-1.
Yeah, I think some of the chat said maybe we're switching people too much.
Okay, I'll try and keep it down some. It is actually getting pretty quick, so it's kind of... You got to be fast on the draw, too, so it's a little bit of a trade-off. Right. In terms of kills and deaths, of course, we have a pretty heavy lead by Escudo, dropping to 12. And Waffles close within the 7, or within 8 and the 7. It really is, again, Veritas building up that lead and just keeping it going once again. We'll see if Chiefs are able to finally break through that lead, or will it just be another round of Veritas winning non-stop. Small Barkington from spawn here. Pushing fast. Interesting. Looks like he's playing pretty fast on that lower garage position. Triple wall making out. Scooter gets the kill though onto Myson. The bait did not quite work, but Cyrus was able to kill Link on that cross in the garage. And Barkington cooking that nade very well. Will it kill the Scudo? It will wound him very much, but not quite kill him. Oh, Barkington getting gun blocked. Nice timing by Barkington, able to catch out the Scudo, pushing a little too aggressive. Barkington should run straight to A now instead of trying to push Reason. Reason is going for the rotate to try and catch him off. And Jolly Bear actually from behind. I think, yeah, looks like Barkington actually caught him out. Meanwhile, Fadoud gets the kill on Cyrus on B. B is now cleared up for either side. It's coming down to just Waffles not doing much from apartments, covering his back, but they've never really pushed apartments in the first place. Meanwhile, Barkington kind of waiting for someone to push him. Jolly Bear is close. Unfortunately, he's behind a door, so if he does, it will give away his tent. Well, Burr catches up Fadoud on that push, of course. Jolly Bear rotating now towards C, if I had to guess. Reason trying to get out of that spot. He always likes to play. And it's a bit of a waiting game again. People have to move around. 37 seconds left.
Nobody wanting to touch anything.
Yeah, it's really just the game of kills right now, and it's unfortunately anticlimactic. So Jelly Bear runs onto B, uncontested. As does Berg try to get out towards Charlie. Yep. Nice little jump. Skip on a hop. Ultimately, no one from Insurgents is going to A either. They have it open. I don't think they realize that it's open. You know, Reason actually playing the opposite side, which Barkington is not ready for. He's partially capping up Bravo. And of course, Security is partially capping up Charlie. They will get the C-cap beforehand, so they need to hurry to A quick. Waffles is taking a little too long. He might not make it in time. He does indeed make it. However, it's going to be a pretty tough fight. It's going to be a 5v3. Waffles is going to have to try and clutch on Alpha here. Meanwhile, Barkington... Actually, Reason, the last one alive, takes out Jolly and on C. So Reason gets the kill onto Barkington on B. And just like that, Waffles takes out Reason. Finally, a round win for Chiefs. Now 2-7.
Yeah, we had a couple 1v1s on C and B, and they just went Chiefs' way, and Waffles was just able to cap up A and wait for someone to try to get him. So, good play by Chiefs there late round. Good kills.
Indeed. It's
7-2. I mean, an 8-2 half would be pretty rough, regardless on what you think is the stronger side. So, this is, I mean, as we mentioned, this is basically, you know, a source map district kind of reskinned with some serious lane changes. But Veritas, with this same exact roster of 5, have practiced that, so they kind of have the overall rotations down. And at this point, it's just learning different meta. Reason.
Like Reason gets a nice crossback on towards that Apartments player, and again, Chiefs kind of slowly letting it flow out. Looks like Veritas have actually pushed pretty heavily across on this onto the balcony here. They really want to play B, but they don't quite have the complete control yet. Looks like they spotted through this door. Oh, not a bad one. Oh, but Barkington with a little jiggle peek gets the kill onto the lane, and Berg actually getting caught catching out Fadad, and my son killing a Scudo. Finally, my son getting on the board, and of course Waffles watching the little hidey hole there, but not able to spot the right player. My son getting onto C while Reason onto A rather, while my son actually Reason. Apologies, some of their names. Jellybear gets the kill though onto Berg. Reason trying to guard A, but not really guarding it. He'll give his position with that ball, and just like that, my son takes out Reason, and Barkington goes on Jellybear on B. Right goes the favorite Chiefs at the end of the half, 3-7.
Yeah, getting those last 2 rounds, I mean, that's only going to help them, right? So, really good kills on the flank. My son getting a nice kill on the A, putting pressure on Veritas, making them stretch thinner to try to cover everything. Very well done.
Indeed, it is. I don't know what happened to Veritas at the end there. I don't think they're getting tired. They're starting to get making mistakes. But if Chief can keep up the pressure, this might be a weak point for them, and it might be where they can start coming back and bring this game in overtime. Because at this point, there's no more game 3s. This is the end of the road, and they're on the road for both teams now, where they both have to make it or break it. And
right? Yeah, I mean, it's exhausting sometimes playing this many matches.
It is indeed. So. There is an element of endurance when it comes to playing this much Insurgency, Sandstorm, or any Insurgency, or any even video game for this long. Let's go ahead and follow Jellybear from spawn here. Looks like they're going to push heavy Apartments. Sort of. Nice pre-fires coming out from Chiefs. Again, Fadao. Ooh, not quite enough. He's able to catch out Fadao and Barkley, but made link. Jellybear, though, able to get the pick onto Bird. Not bad. However, Barkley is starting to sneak on towards B. They're not able to spot because of that smoke. The Apartments player could possibly see it, but they're not looks like they're going to. Reason's looking for the little hidey hole spot onto the dark window. Cyrus with a nice pick, though, onto Reason, clearing out Apartments for Insurgents. Not really great so far. Oh, but Scudo catching out Waffles with a nice rotate. Jellybear catching out Cyrus as well. All of a sudden, Apartments control is lost for for Chiefs. And of course, we have Barkington kind of hiding out in the hole, and my son as well, waiting for something to happen. Scudo looking to try and shoot at no one, ultimately. And again, it looks like we have Security actually trying to go for Charlie cap, and Jollybear trying to go for an A cap. Should be an easy shot for Myson. And it is. Last alive is Scudo on B. 1v1. Let's try and cap this. At the same time, time is running out.
Well, C's going to cap a lot quicker than he's able to cap down B's. All those respawners are going to come around, swarm him. It's going to be hard for him. He's going to have to kill a lot of people.
Indeed. Should be an easy hit. Oh.
Looked away.
Yep. Will he drop with the hole? Nope. He peeks a little too slowly. Able to win the 1v1, but Barkington from spawn, actually from Charlie, comes back in, saves it, and brings up the lead now 4-7 for Chiefs versus Veritas. Game 3, Side 2.